Hello. I have
Hey,
returned.
hey. All right.
Oh.
You ready?
We were trying to wave you down.
Yeah,
You're like,
I know.
hey.
Are we ready?
I didn't know what you were doing. I thought you were
I
dancing.
Ready.
think we're ready to go.
Yes, let's go.
Okay. Oh my goodness. All right. Hi everybody.
Hi.
I don't know why I sang that. That is
It was
just my
lovely.
vibe.
Off to a good
It's fine.
campaign.
This is how we start.
This is D&D the musical.
I did turn off sing mode. I made sure that I did not have sing mode that someone could activate for us
I
tonight.
was gonna hop into your chat and do it.
Oh,
I'll be
DM.
right back.
Warning.
Completely unrelated reason, definitely.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, totally. That is.
I gotta take
yeah.
a bathroom break while I'm
Let
still
me
right
just-
here, like pulling it up. Like,
Let me just
Oh my gosh.
I have
Yeah,
permission.
exactly, Deb. Completely unrelated. So for everyone who is hanging out in chat with us and in our communities, hi, welcome. As the DM for the Stream of Stars campaign, I am so excited to get to welcome everybody and get to say hello. My name is Mallory, aka Teach, from Teaching Gamers. And I am so excited for us to be able to get started tonight. I'm going to be the DM for tonight. This is an entirely homebrewed campaign taking place using D&D 5e rules, mostly, as well as, well, there's some homebrew.
ominous.
Well, as well as it takes place in a Feywild setting. So what we'll do for starting off tonight, we'll introduce our players and their characters. So I'll let them do their introductions for their characters. I'll give everyone kind of an idea of the world, both for everyone viewing at home and for our players. And then we'll get started. This has been like, God, guys, what, like over a month in the making?
Yeah, I think so.
Over a month in the making.
It's
so
felt like
very
years.
I mean, how many nights have I lost sleep over it? Easily, like 27 at least. But
I mean,
I
same.
feel like you should have
27 out of the
slept
30.
sometime in there.
oh yeah, it was just
What is
excitement.
sleep? Sleep is
Sheer
for
excitement. Sleep is for the weak.
sleep is for the weak. So yeah, with that being said, I do also want to share that if anyone's interested, we do have multi-stream set up. So if you guys want to drop that in your chat as well, so your chats can join in. That gives you a way that you can see all four of us at once, support all four of our awesome streamers that we have, and yeah, we'll be all set and good to go. So with that being said, I'm actually going to, I guess I'll give a brief intro about the world itself, and then I'll go ahead and say, I'll let you guys introduce your characters. So, ladies and gents, and variants thereupon, I am it's a Doctor Who thing. Don't judge me.
No, it was just nice wording. I
All
loved
for
it.
it, then.
It was beautiful. It was in Doctor Who. There's there's an episode where they refer to it like that, and I love it. So I was like, oh, perfect. We are in the world of Sirumel. Sirumel is a world that is set in the kind of in the Feywild, but a little bit of a different realm on its own. Within Sirumel, this is a Fey setting, so lots of different things going on with archfey, elves, a lot of mystical things that tend to happen, a lot of things that happen when emotions get a little heated or out of hand, all sorts of good things. And the realm of Sirumel, as you see it here, is divided into 6 Fey courts. You have the Spring Court, the Summer Court, Fall Court, Winter Court, and then the Court of Stories, and where our heroes are from, the Court of Stars.
Woo, represent.
Which actually I love it because they chose it. They chose to be from the Court of Stars. So for Liz's stream, it's perfect for all the stars and everything. And go figure, they picked the realm I knew the least about when I let them pick.
Yep. It truly is a talent.
It is a D&D talent. It is a D&D talent. So with our world, everyone is from the Court of Stars. The Court of Stars' full title is the Court of Stars, Divination, Hope, and What Will Be. And so very much focused on hope and divination in the future, all sorts of cool things. With that, the only other major thing to know is that all 6 realms are currently in an era of very uneasy peace. No one is flat out fighting. However,
Walking on broken glass.
It's yeah, it's a little bit, any fight that happens could be the fight that tips everything over, especially if you fight the wrong person. So
take the
please don't
last
cast
cookie.
Fireball at the ruler of the Court of Stars.
Why
No fireball.
not?
What if it's a shot of fireball?
Oof, been a while since I've had that.
Different zone.
Thank you,
Um,
Case. Gotta ease the tension somehow.
So with that being said, I'm gonna let everybody introduce their characters for who they are, and then we'll dive on in to Sirumel and to what lays ahead.
I vote the newcomers
so-
go first.
Huh?
I vote the newcomers go first.
Wow,
this
thanks.
is exciting for them.
Nose goes.
I'm with Case.
Thanks a lot. Thrown
Right,
under the
Brad.
bus.
Get in there.
Wow. Make like probably the shyest person. Okay, fine.
It's great.
All right, everybody. Hi, I'm Brass. My character, her name is Journey. She's a tiefling rogue, inquisitive. So she's very like perceptive, and she likes to look into things. She's not quick to trust or anything like that. But she's also very nice. I want to believe. Kind-hearted.
I want to believe.
Oh,
Yeah.
goodness.
Roll me a persuasion. I don't quite believe.
Oh,
She is. She's very nice. Well, just she's nice, you know. Maybe not very nice, but tries to be a good person. Okay.
Oh gosh.
I don't know what else to. I don't know how far I should like go into it, but that's
perfect.
yeah, that's the gist of
for as
it.
little as you want. You can give the favorite. You can give her favorite donut as well.
Oh yeah.
No joke. Every time I have players make characters, I always have them choose favorite donut. So yeah, what's your favorite donut?
She likes blueberry lemon because that's the best donut,
Ooh.
and I know she has good taste.
That
So
sounds like an incredible donut.
I've
It
never
is.
heard that combination before, and now I
It's-
want it.
it's so good. You
So
should
good.
try it. You should really try it.
All right,
There's a-
who's next? I love the nose goes.
I can go if you want.
Liz, go right ahead.
Okay, cool. So my name is Liz. That's not my character's name.
Creative.
Yes, thank you. My character's name is Karu. She is a satyr bard. Who uses pronouns she, her. She actually grew up in Wintercourt. This is common knowledge. Yes. And went to the Court of Stars when she turned 20. Is there anything else I need to?
What's your favorite donut?
Oh yes, my favorite donut. I really like the filled ones with like strawberry or raspberry, but they're like powdered on the outside.
Oh yeah.
Somebody
Like the
somebody in my
jelly donut.
chat
They're so
literally
Very
someone
good.
in my chat literally just said raspberry jelly filled is objectively the best. So
It's so good. It's so
I mean,
good.
They're
I
gonna
don't disagree
bond
with
with
them on that,
Karu.
but
Yes, the
Yeah,
best
they're-
donut.
Karu, I think you have a #1 fan in Case's chat.
Let's
She's
go.
gonna abandon Case and come over to you. But-
it's one of my mods. I hope not.
The ultimate betrayal. What Fey realm?
It hurts
What
so
Fey realm
bad.
is this?
oh goodness.
Case, do you want to go
Alright.
next, or would you like me to?
I can go. Yeah, I just
Awesome.
wanted to know what everybody else was saying first.
Good job, Brass. Set the tone.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I'm Case. My character's name is Arcadia, of course. She is an Eladrin elf druid. She is, I like to think, very like soft and gentle. She presents as spring. Her pronouns are she, they also. And her favorite donut. It sounds super basic, but like just a regular one with like the chocolate frosting and then like little sprinkles on it.
One of the guys in my chat just said that. So, yeah, we're gonna be following Arcadia then for you.
Noise.
God, now I hope I have a soulmate with my donut out there. This is really, I feel like I'm
we're
going out
the
on a
blueberry
limb.
lemon lovers.
New dating app.
Rebel right now.
I'm sweatily twirling my hair. Okay. So hi, I'm Lillian Leone. Friends call me Lil. My character's name is Aiko, and she goes by she, her, and she is a Kitsune monk that follows the Order of Tranquility. So she is actually a monk of this order, and they choose nonviolence at every cost. So they're very like merciful, understanding, really try to talk things out and have like a lot of inner peace. And she grew up in the monastery. She was orphaned there, so she doesn't know anything about her parents. And she kind of got summoned in a way to the Court of Stars by the sage. And the people in her town felt like, she just, there was something more for her than just the monastery. So obviously she's also a kitsune. She's never seen another kitsune in her life. So she doesn't quite fit in with the rest of the people there. So yeah, that's how she finds herself working at the Court of Stars as a courtier. And oh, my favorite donut.
Yeah.
Very important.
Yeah, God, I was like, I'm forgetting something crucial. Aiko's favorite donut was a strawberry icing donut with sprinkles.
Ooh.
Oh yeah,
Oh, that
that's
sounds
good.
so good.
Yeah, it's very her.
No one's
So-
picking the right donut.
Sprinkles are
No one
important.
picked the DM's donut, which would just
Whoa.
instantly give you inspiration and favor for the night and everything. It's fine. It's fine.
What is
Wait,
it?
what donut?
Yeah, we gotta know.
my favorite donut is Boston cream, or like the custard filled donut.
That's
Oh,
my
everyone-
favorite.
everyone
Does that
in my
You
count?
said that in chat.
Everyone in my chat, we literally just did a vote and they said that Boston cream is superior. So.
Yeah,
You know, it is
that's
really
our
good.
thing,
There you
too.
go.
See, Liz's
That's
chat,
probably my
I knew I
second
liked you guys for a
favorite.
reason.
Yeah, Chimsy was
Yes.
saying the same thing. It's like all these donuts. It's just we
There's
just need
a-
to have donuts on Sundays now.
There's
I
a
mean-
rift in my chat between cream filled and not cream filled, and I think there's gonna be an uprising.
Cream filled. It's
Hey, I like
Ooh.
both, but this is all about peace tonight, so.
Sure. I mean, but not where donuts are concerned.
Yeah. Yeah, they brought up Bavarian cream as well, so that's
Yeah, I always
shoot.
feel like Boston cream, Bavarian cream, any cream filled donut. I'm like, I love it, and then everyone calls it 10 different things. So I just say the custard one, and then people just know
See,
what I mean.
I like the well, never mind. We're getting off
We're
track.
derailing. We are so derailing on the donuts and everything.
Classic.
So
Donut
welcome to
podcast.
DD, which stands for
This is
Dames
donut
and
chat.
Donuts.
Dungeons
Um,
and donuts.
Yeah, exactly. Dungeons and Donuts and Dragons and Dames. Oh my.
Is that a
Um,
hashtag now?
Fair, we could. All right, so yeah, then I guess let's jump into it. Now that we've introduced all our characters, we've introduced we are from the Court of Stars. Let's dive on in. So, within the Court of Stars, all four of you have recently been summoned to the capital city of Astraeos. Not only have you been summoned to the capital city, you have actually been summoned to the palace itself to meet with the ruler of the Court of Stars and their court in order to essentially have a job interview. So within your court, oh, and totally 100% prepare. There's like musical interludes between any kind of transition I do. It just
Okay.
happens. It
Yes.
I love musical interludes.
Court of Stars. Here for it. We don't need music. We have that.
We just have me being me. It's fine. So we have within our Court of Stars, and we'll go ahead and kind of switch over. This is gonna be yay, it did work. Okay. Whew.
Ooh.
I have my player
Whoa.
screen and my DM screen pulled up so that I don't spoil things for chat. And I was worried it wasn't gonna work at first. So, within our Court of Stars, you all have been summoned to the city of Astraeos, our capital city that's up in that top right, where you're going to meet with the rulers. Recently, there was an announcement made that the court is looking for individuals to serve as envoys for the Court of Stars. It is not often that people are requested to be envoys. Typically, what happens when we have an envoy is that they are given a mission that has to do with dealings with the other courts. Given the very, very uneasy peace between all the courts, where essentially, think like everyone's kind of waiting for someone to make the first move, but no one's making it yet.
Mhm.
No one wants to be the one to pull the trigger, basically. So as you're in the middle of that, because of the uneasy peace, envoys are incredibly important for who the court selects and for the missions that they go on. So it's considered to be one of the highest honors that you can have to be an envoy for the court, for your home court, as well as it's one that comes with great reward, great power, and great responsibility, says Spider-Man. And it's one that if you wanted any chance of being able to see the world, this is it. This gives you kind of the ability to go to different courts and still have the protection of your own court when you go visit other places. So whether you are here or you are answering this call for Envoys because you want the fame, because you want the the money, because you want to just be a good, loyal Court of Stars citizen, and do your job, or because you feel a calling to go see something else in the world, this is your best opportunity. And so, with that being said, you all find yourselves summoned to the audience hall in the Court of Stars. Within the audience hall, you find that as you walk up to the palace, throughout the entire Court of Stars, there's kind of this almost like a fog, but more of like the night sky being pulled down closer to you. The stars seem like you can always almost touch them. And within the Court of Stars Palace, it still continues that feeling. So as you walk into our main court, you can actually see the stars all around you.
Oh, wow.
The four of you, and I love that I got an oh wow. Thanks, guys. Whew, took me forever. So as you enter into the audience hall, the four of you walk in. Some of you may know each other already. Some of you, these are brand new faces that you're seeing. But what's interesting is that as you enter into this, purple and deep blue palace that has the stars themselves lighting the walls and lighting the area, you see that there is a very stern human, actually, standing just before you guys, and kind of scowling in your direction. He crosses his arms. Are you the last four applicants?
Yeah.
Names?
Karu?
Okay. And you see, pulls out a notebook and starts looking through and crosses off the name. Who else?
Arcadia.
Next.
Journey.
Crosses off Journey's name. And then he looks to Aiko and just, I know you.
I was going to say, do I know him?
Yes. So, Aiko, in your case, because you work as a courtier in the Court of Stars, you actually recognize who this is, and you recognize that this is Nicola Aronson, who is a really rare find in the Court of Stars and in most of the Fae courts in general, because Nicola is human, and you know from your time in the courts that typically humans are kind of seen like, oh, puppy, like adorable, super cute. But they're not really given positions of power. Nicola is the exception. So, as Nicola looks to each of you, he kind of looks over and again crosses the names off the list, and then takes a look at the four of you. You're a last batch of applicants, so let's just make this quick, all right? When you see the main three, show absolute respect, speak only when spoken to, and make sure you answer every question honestly. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Understood.
Aiko's nodding.
Thank you. I don't like repeating myself, so make sure that you are paying absolute attention to everything that happens. And of course, don't screw this up. And with that very, lovely and kind introduction, because bless him, lovely, kind man that he is, Nicola makes his way down to the entrance and kind of to the edge of the hall and beckons for you all to follow him. As you walk further down the hall, you start to see that the room actually opens up into a large audience hall, where, interestingly enough, all the dark night sky that kind of seems to be keeping most of the room dim actually brightens when it comes to the dais that three people are currently sitting at. It's almost as if there's this beautiful moonlight spotlight placed on them. And
Gorgeous.
as you walk up, you see three individuals who are seated up at the front.
Does everyone know how
Do-
to move and roll 20 real quick?
Oh yeah, good questions. Yeah, you can move
I
your
just
tokens
figured
after
it
you do your
out.
thing.
Okay,
Excellent.
perfect. You just
Yeah.
click your icon, you move your arrows, or you can move it with
Yes.
your mouse.
And if you don't have access, yell at me because I think I gave everyone access, but in case I
I
didn't,
started moving, I was like, oh shit.
everyone just yeah. So we should. Yay! Good. Excellent.
I would say
And-
as we're
Yep, go for it.
walking, Aiko would probably make mention to these other 3 girls because she's a courtier and be like, you know, listen carefully and speak carefully as like another just kind of warning.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys walk up, you walk up toward Nicola where he is, and he actually moves to stand to the side of a pale elf who's just grinning as you approach. Absolutely grinning, smiling, more like happy to see you as if you were an old school friend. You are as you walk up, you see that the elf who's seated center at the most ornate chair just grins and looks at you and smiles. You see that to their right, or I guess to your on your view of the right and everything over here. You see that there's a very gruff looking man who kind of sits more still sits up straight and at attention, but arms crossed, definitely a little more closed off. And then over to your left, you see that there is an Azamar who is looking at you, but seems to be looking past you as well. And she just quietly, gracefully watches everything, everything in front of her. As you approach, Nicola steps up toward the very beautifully dressed elf and kind of bows to them. Ilke, these are the last of the applicants for the day. And he looks back to you guys and sees you guys all kind of all over the place and just makes a quick motion like, okay, back to look nice kind of thing. And Ilke, as they have been introduced, Ilke, our lovely ruler there, stands from their seat and again smiles. My friends, it is so wonderful to see you. I trust that you haven't had a hard journey here. Has everything been all right? Did you find your way to the palace all right?
Yes.
I'm gonna ask a question in D&D universe.
Yeah.
Do we know the formalities of like what to do in courts? Like, is it like do we heil them? Like, do we like kneel? Do we curtsy? Do we bow? Like,
And I will say for all of you, you guys can know this because
yeah.
you are, even if you didn't grow up in the Court of Stars, you are citizens of the Court of Stars, so you would know. A bow is really all that a bow is fine. And referring to Ilke as or any of your court rulers as like your highness is usually kind of what people go by. Some courts change things up because they're fae and they can do whatever they want. But for Ilke's case, typically, and Aiko definitely would know this for working in the courts, a bow usually is fine with Ilke, and honestly, even at that, sometimes they'll just stop you from doing that even.
Yeah. So, and what was the question that they asked? I'm so sorry.
No, you're good. They asked about your journey. If everything was all right in your journey here, did you have an easy time finding the place? Which is great because it's a giant palace, at the center of the city. So,
Yeah.
but asking like, did you find everything all right? Has everything been to your liking? Is everything all right?
Aiko would look over to the others because she obviously lives here, so she better find everything easily. If not, she's gonna be a awful envoy. Yeah, so she would kind of like gesture over to everyone, kind of like,
I thought the journey was wonderful. Very scenic, very beautiful.
I'm gonna bow and say, greetings, your highnesses. The journey was splendid, thank you. And I'm gonna wink at the guy on the right.
That's a bard for you. I'm here for this energy. Oh my god.
Liz, are you winking at the guy who introduced you, or are you winking at the guy who is like seated up at the top?
Yeah, like the far right.
Oh my
Uh,
god.
So,
Aiko would literally.
oh my goodness.
We're about to offend the fuck out of this court.
I'm
So
sorry, chat told me to.
who told you to?
Chat.
Oh, chat. Chat's
Cat,
already
we're
got
gonna have
favorites. Good to
words.
know. Good to know. So as you kind of give a to the man on the far right, he kind of catches it and just kind of looks away, a little bit flustered. Wasn't
gonna
really
die.
expecting
Okay.
that one.
We're gonna die in this campaign.
Hey, no one's cast Fireball at Ilke yet, so we're
Oh, I
fine.
love this. This is
Yet,
gonna be great.
keyword.
Yet. All right, so do we have anyone else who needed to answer or wanted to say anything in response to Ilke?
Oh, yeah, Journey bows lightly and she says, "My travels were easy. Thank you, Your Highness."
And Aiko would tilt her head courteously and say, as always, this palace is an absolute splendor to walk in and out of.
Ilke just kind of laughs. Far too kind, and really, and he to anyone who has tried to bow or anything, Ilke quickly, you really don't need to do that. It's perfectly fine. This palace is your home as much as mine, as long as you're here. So welcome. It's a pleasure to finally get to meet every single one of you. Kind of actually looks down the line of each of you. Aiko, our resident monk, Journey, the tiefling who I will say is fascinating with some of the information that you're able to uncover and provide. And thank you. It's really incredible. To Arcadia, who is, I have to say, absolutely sweet and adorable and wonderful from everything that I hear. Your kindness knows no bounds from what I've been told. And of course, to Karu, uh, who seems to make the room just light up anytime you are present. Welcome. It is a pleasure to have each and every one of you in my home. And as Ilke is still standing here, all of a sudden you hear a Ilke. He kind of looks back to see Nicola's like, let's keep it going, buddy. Oh, right, yes, of course. Sorry, the formalities, yes. And makes his way back up to his to their seat. So as Ilke makes their way back up to their seat, Nicola, with all of the pride of being able to announce for the Court of Stars, um, uh, immediately just says, "These are our 4 final applicants for the position of Envoys of the Court of Stars. They are here to accept their test to see if they are even fit to represent the court." And then looks back to the 3 sitting up on the dais and kind of takes a step back down. They're ready to hear the challenge. And so essentially what happens is that you all are going to be challenged to become Envoys of the Court of Stars. Since it is a position of the, highest honor and everything, it is something that needs to be given the utmost care and respect. And so Ilke looks to you all, kind of explains a bit of that. Looks to you all and says, "This is a mission that is near and dear to my heart, and is one that could lead our own court into an entirely new era. But before we discuss what exactly that mission is, we do need to make sure we are entrusting this job to the right people. And that's where you come in. We would like to test you all to see if you have what it takes to be our envoys. And I assure you, should you complete this, we will reward you in the highest measure that we can. You will be given a gift from the Court of Stars itself, all over again, just like when you first became citizens in our lovely court.
Arr.
That's
Aiko
a
does not make that
trigger
sound. That's a Margaret sound. Let the record show.
Nicola just looks at you like, why are you purring at me?
That's just my cat in the microphone and me being a creepy creeperilla.
Oh my god, excellent. I love it and I'm here for it. So Ilke says, we have 4 tasks to present you with. 4 tasks that will ensure that you have all of our skills that are necessary. Lil, you're getting called out in my chat for it not being the cat.
Let me find words, buddy.
So you must be able to prove that you can adhere to what the Court of Stars stands for. You can prove your loyalty, and you can prove that you also have the means of being able to resolve conflicts without necessarily having a tactful hand with it. Is possibly the best way to put it.
Spelling bee.
You know, something along those lines. So Ilke then, takes their seat. We will now present the 4 tasks that you must complete. And for my 4 players, I'm going to throw this out here right now. I highly recommend someone jots things down.
Oh, okay. I'll get my, I got my notes page up.
Excellent. So, with that being said, you have that Nicola is the first to actually offer a test. So Nicola looks to you all. Your first test is to prove that you have the blessing of the Archfey that founded the court. Pay your respects to the Archfey and prove you have their blessing, and you will pass that task.
Okay, so I've proved blessing of Archfey to the court. Got it.
And pay your respects to the Archfey.
Pay respects to Archfey. Don't forget about that.
Please don't forget about that. I don't want to die.
I've scared everybody by mentioning earlier we shouldn't be in any life or death situations today. Should it be?
I think. Yeah.
I hope not.
Okay.
Oh my gosh. So you have that Nicola issues that first test. The next person to issue a test, you actually see that the Azamar stands and steps forward. Her eyes still kind of almost looks like she's seeing things that aren't there. And she looks down to the 4 of you. We are a court of divination and hope, and what will be. As your task from Saren, the sage of the Court of Stars, you must be brave enough to seek out your future.
And she goes by she, her?
She goes by she, her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then say that again. We have to...
So she says, as your test from, and I should get her full name. Her full name, Saren the Star Reader, the sage of the Court of Stars. And players, what you all know, and chat all will now know this too. In each court, you know that there is a ruler, a sage, and a guardian. You know that the ruler is the person in charge, and for you all, that is Ilke, the elf who very kindly greeted you as you came in. For the sages, they typically hold quite a bit of knowledge, and usually the knowledge that is most valuable to the court. And then the last person you know actually steps forward, and this is the guardian. So you know that the guardian is essentially like the most beefed up bodyguard for the ruler.
That's the one you winked at.
Yes.
That's the one you winked at. Yes, you winked at the strong boy here.
What did Saren say for the task, though?
Saren said that you have to be brave enough to discover your own fortunes. We good?
Yep.
Perfect. So you see that our man to the far right, who has already been winked at and is a little bit like over it.
Oh, he's flustered.
He
felt a stirring in his loins, and he knows it.
Not the loins.
It's night 1. It is night 1. Oh my gosh. So
Good task.
so-
Let's go.
bless him. So he stands, and again, as citizens of the Court of Stars, you recognize that this is the guardian, the person who essentially dedicates their life to protecting the ruler, and to like Secret Service times 10. And he steps forward, and as Phelan, the Wolf of Starlight, and he has this tone that just indicates he does not
So
like
jazzed.
public speaking. He doesn't like having to do the formalities of court. He's here for the tea.
Wink again. My chat wants her to wink again.
It's not time yet.
No, good.
She says.
She's learning.
She's like, not now, not now. We'll
Yeah.
wait. So he steps forward and just, as Phelan, the Wolf of Starlight, I issue you the task that you must retrieve a relic from those who defy fate. Okay. He just goes back and sits down and just crosses his arms again, like he is ready to be done.
Does he
Okay,
spell it
now I'll
Phelan with
wink.
Does he spell it Phelan with a PH or an F? Is it
Phelan is
Steven or
spelled
Steven?
Phelan.
Sorry.
Phelan is spelled Faelan.
Oh, I was
He is-
way off.
I spelled it
Nope.
wrong. Shit. Okay, there we go.
He is
Whoa!
yeah, so Phelan, the Wolf of Starlight is his full
Okay.
title.
Whoopee.
And Liz, you said that you wink at him?
Actually, no. I think I want it to be more of a smirk.
I love it.
Are you trying to flirt with him?
Yes, like a creepy smirk.
Are
Not
you
the.
trying to hide that you're flirting with him, or are you just
No,
straight up
I want it
flirting
to
with
be
him?
very like obvious.
Excellent, because he's about to roll insight to see if he can tell what you mean.
Oh God.
How obvious? You said it was obvious.
Yes.
So since you said it was obvious and you weren't trying to hide it, I gave him advantage on that. Y'all, this is how he started. He rolled a 1 and then a 20.
Wow.
So
All right.
as he sees you kind of do the hey kind of smirk, which is probably the creepiest thing I think I've ever done in my life, was imitate that. But as he sees that, he can definitely tell you are attempting to flirt. And he just kind of looks at you for a second and then just
Guys, we have a
Looks
thirsty
away.
satyr. We have a really thirsty
It is,
satyr.
it
I
is
welcome
night
it.
1 and we have a horny bard. It is night 1.
I
Horny
mean, it
bard.
happens when you give us
To wink
attractive
again. I don't
people.
know.
In Liz's defense, you gave us attractive NPCs. Like, if you made them look like
Yeah.
Quasimodo, we might not be trying to, wink their pants off in the middle of the court.
These are just the first 4 NPCs you have met.
Is everybody
will
this
say-
beautiful?
and they're
will say-
beautiful. That's the Fae.
That he was John Wick, so I had to.
Oh, okay. Now that you pointed out, I'm like, yeah, girl.
Yep.
I
Does
support
it,
that.
if he's John Wick, does it help or hurt that he's the Wolf of Starlight?
That helps. Oh,
Helps
yeah.
It
so
helps.
much.
Yes.
Sexy.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me? You're like, if you met a guy in a bar and he's like, "What's up? I'm the Wolf of Starlight," I'd be like, "Take me home tonight."
Hello.
Take me home tonight. Sorry. So if y'all ever see me in a bar,
Well, we know how this team's gonna be.
Everyone thought this was going to be like chill and nice, and no, we went for chaos immediately. What have we done? What have we done?
It's not gonna be boring, guys.
Oh, Lord.
Goodness
Oh, Lord.
gracious.
Anyway, these aren't even the ones that. Anyway, never mind. So Phelan, a little flustered there, even more so, and a little bit awkward and uncomfortable because not his thing. It just takes a seat and just does everything he can to not make eye contact with Karu for forever, for quite
Oh.
some time. So his task was to retrieve a relic from those who would defy fate.
Yep.
And I will say again, because you guys grew up in the Court of Stars, or you are citizens of the Court of Stars, defying fate, big no-no. Big no-no. If you are told this is your future, that is your future, kind of deal. And so then, as our last person to step forward, oh, thank you. Making sure I hydrate. That's a good idea. That's a
Okay,
decent
good
idea.
call.
as you guys look forward, Ilke again stands and just smiles to you all. As your final task from the Court of Stars to prove that you are exactly the people we've been looking for, you must assist one in achieving their hopes. After all, we are the Court of Stars, divination, hope, and what will be.
This is a above table question for
Yeah.
the DM. Is
Hi,
and
that's
let
me.
me and you feel free to answer it as okay if you feel like it's a more okay question.
Uh-huh.
Are we doing all 4 of these like in this moment, or is this over the journey?
This is if you want the position of envoy, you need to do these 4 things. Like they're basically giving everybody these 4 tests. And the first group that can bring them these 4 or bring them proof that they've done these 4 things.
Oh, okay. So it's not like we're
They're
doing this like in the course this eve. This is
So
like
like
a
tonight?
as
No.
yeah.
Probably not going to be tonight. You might be able to accomplish like one of them tonight. And
see.
I'm
Okay.
actually going to, and I will say that I'm going to let you guys, because this is what the Court of Stars is going to do. They're going to let you choose which one you kind of want to start with.
Cool.
But your 4 tasks that you've been given are that you must pay your respects to the Archfey and receive their blessing, assist one in achieving their hopes, retrieve a relic from those who defy fate, and be brave enough to discover your own fortunes.
So
go ahead.
when I wrote it down, I had prove blessing of Archfey or of Archfey to the court.
The
So we're
proof
saying
that you're
receive.
the proof that you're gonna have is that after each of these 4 tasks, you will be given something that then you bring back to the court as proof that it has happened.
Got
So
it.
for each of these 4 things, you will have something that you can show to the court to say, "Hey, yo, we did the thing. Give us a job." Which would be so nice if that's how it worked. Was you were just like, "We did a thing. Job now, please."
I mean, that's what I thought a diploma would do, but I guess not.
No.
Oh
No.
Yeah, I feel it. I feel it.
Burn.
Sorry.
Dang, y'all. Dang.
Oh,
Kind of is, honestly.
too soon. Too soon.
Yeah,
Oh,
it'll always be
goodness.
too soon.
Too soon. All right, so with that being said, so Ilke gives that final order and then takes kind of a step back toward their seat. And as they take a seat, just smiles. And you see that even within their eyes, like the smile 100% like reaches their eyes. It's practically glowing. But their eyes are actually also glowing from the stars that you can see within them. Ilke, anytime that you look at their eyes, you can actually see that their eyes themselves are black with starlight, and different stars kind of peering through.
I like that.
So Ilke smiles at you, stars glowing even brighter in their eyes. Now, we understand we have asked quite a bit of you with those tasks. Do you have any questions that we may be able to assist with, or anything that we can do to potentially help?
I don't have any questions personally.
I'm leaving the floor open for anyone else before I possibly ask questions.
This is me as Liz. I
Hi,
have
Liz.
one, but I can't say it.
You can't say it?
No.
You have
Do you
a
need me to
question?
play John Mayer say what you need to say? Or
No.
Like, it's
I was
dangerous
gonna-
to say it.
I was gonna ask if he was single, but I felt like that was a little too forward.
Oh, that's what you mean. Were you gonna ask Wolfman if he was single? Or were
Yeah,
you gonna...
but it's too soon. It's too soon.
Can we call him Wolf Daddy?
No. No. Absolutely not.
Join the ranks.
Also,
Unofficial
I would
nickname outside the game.
I would like to mention that somebody in my chat just came in and said cast fireball in all caps.
Oh,
No, this
So-
is exactly what our DM was warning us about, guys.
So chat for all the chats. Before we got started, everyone was asking about like how things were gonna go and things like that, and I was like, well, I don't see any reason that you guys should die. I think like there's no life or death situation. I think, and then all of a sudden they were like, wait, you said I think? Why'd you say I think? Like everyone jumped on it, and I was like, well, because guys, if you just like walk in there and cast fireball at the ruler, I'm not guaranteeing you're escaping with your lives.
Yeah.
Do any of us even have fireball?
I don't.
think so.
Okay, we're safe then,
Cure
right?
wounds. So I mean, we're good there.
Let me just check my spells real quick. Nope,
Oh
we're
my god,
safe.
y'all!
We're safe.
My chat is losing their mind over Wolf Daddy.
You're
Yeah.
welcome. You're welcome.
We love
for
Wolf
that.
Daddy. We stand Wolf
decided-
Daddy.
Hashtag Wolf Daddy.
You guys haven't even met his brothers yet. Anyway,
Ooh,
Slitter.
are they single?
Hello?
One for each of us?
No, I'm good. I'm a fox, man. I don't roll with that.
oh goodness.
Mm-mm.
Oh, y'all, you are cracking me up.
Here
Oh my
for it.
god. So, any questions?
None I can ask.
That's fair.
I
That's
can
fair.
ask.
Slowly
I mean,
died in the throat.
You can ask. I will give you the DM answer that every player fears. You can certainly try.
Please no.
No, it's too soon.
That just put like
When we come
fear in
back.
me.
When we come back to the Court of
Exactly.
Stars,
When we come back, I have a plan.
I will wingman. I will wingman for you. I'm a courtier. Like I have some kind of
Can I just say?
way.
Can I just say? I present you with like here are these epic tasks to complete, and y'all are like, but Wolf Daddy though.
Yo, bitch, you single?
Yeah.
I
Like,
can
if that
and
wasn't
will
enough
hide
to
in the
make you
bathroom.
guys,
Up this
I don't know
tree.
what does.
Like, what's a girl got to do to make you bark up this tree?
Oh goodness.
Oh.
All right.
I'm leaving. I'm.
Oh well, it's been great.
No.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. This is where it ends.
Wolf
Oh my
Daddy.
goodness. I love it's a hashtag now.
Dang it.
And I'm a wing
God.
fox. I'm
You
here for
realize
it.
that our chats are going to be like, you need to make this a command now. Wolf Daddy needs to be a command.
Oh, I'll
Oh,
make
goodness.
it a command. I've got, yep, I'll do it. Anytime we have a quote unquote daddy that comes into the picture, it's gonna be a hashtag. That's great. I do have a question. In
Is
character.
it about Wolf Daddy? Okay.
No, it's in character.
Oh my god.
Can be.
Pat said they need a Wolf Daddy emote.
Yes, we do. Anywho, so my Aiko after Ilke says, are there any questions? I'm assuming this is in regards to being an envoy,
Y'all
etc.
wild.
Yeah, being an
y'all
envoy to
wild.
the tasks to if there's anything you are concerned about, now would be the time to voice it.
So I would ask courteously, again, like giving a little like a head nod, kind of, acknowledging them, and say, I understand these are tasks of utmost importance and will be treated as such. In the
She said
in
right
the
after the Wolf Daddy conversation.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
in the instance that we are unable to avoid a fight, I as a monk of tranquility will do everything in my power to quell such a conflict, but what would you advise? And she like opens this up to all of them. Like, what would you advise we do to not sully or threaten the state of the realm, especially the safety of this court?
Aiko, I need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh fuck.
She did this to
I just
herself.
want to know. That's a nat 20! First roll of the night, bitches! Oh my god!
Oh, good. You used your one nat 20 of the night.
I know.
Yeah,
but
no,
freaking
better
thing I
count.
want.
So, Aiko, as you ask the question about
25 for the record, then.
beautiful. As you ask the question about, what do we do? Should it come to conflict? Should it come to any issues in order to not embarrass
Welcome over,
the
Laka.
realm?
Hello.
You
Also, hi
you kind of
everyone.
feel this,
I
like,
love you all.
twitch in your ears and this little like spidey sense, a tingling. This is the second Spider-Man reference I've made tonight. As suddenly something seems a little uneasy, and you just duck to the side as a dagger goes past your head and lands, kind of like hits the wall behind you and just clatters.
What direction did that come from? Behind or
Oh,
forward?
it's very clear who it came from because Phelan has stood and
Oh,
has
Fucking wolf daddy.
has thrown it, and he just looks at you.
at who?
At Aiko.
Liz is like fingers crossed.
I was like specifically like,
Who did you look at?
Betrayal.
But when Which actually,
God, I
unfortunately for Karu,
dodged.
unfortunate for you, you are the furthest from Aiko, so he's definitely not looking at you.
Oh no.
A wing fox, I swear to God. It just
But he's thrown it he's thrown it your direction. And he just looks at you for a moment.
Wait, still for Aiko?
Still for Aiko.
Oh gosh, okay.
He looks at Aiko for a moment. We never said violence was impossible. Obviously, just as you just did, if you need to defend yourselves, defend yourselves. We are not a weak court either.
No, we are not.
I sense the sultriness in that.
Sheesh.
And you see that he kind of takes a seat then, and Ilke is looking at him just like, what he never mind, Phelan, sorry. He's a little protective when it comes to matters of security in the court, and kind of shoots him like a little death glare a little bit, and then looks back at you all, smile back on his face, or back on their face. Please, he means no harm. Should anything come to needing to fight, my advice would be careful who you fight. It's not always apparent whose loyalty lies to which court, and there are some Fae, and there are some who, for some unknown reason, choose to not swear loyalty at all. I would be careful of who knows who, and I would be careful that you use as little force as necessary. And Ilke kind of looks back over to Phelan almost for like approval of that idea, and Phelan just kind of shrugs and takes a seat.
He's
I'm
so
just like,
cool.
Yeah, okay.
Wolf Daddy can kiss my ass right now. That was uncalled for. This is a moneymaker.
You survived that easily. You just showed how badass you
If
are.
anything, I should have caught it and like thrown it back, like with a nat 20.
Don't you have the missile?
I don't think I get that until
yet?
4th level.
Okay.
Oh, because trust me, girl, if I did, I would have caught it with my teeth. Smack it to the ground.
I just imagine like a slow motion scene of you like noticing it and then just like moving out of the way.
Oh, wait, no, I do have deflect missiles. I got that at level 3. Okay,
Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, you have deflect missile. Okay.
Oh man, I'm gonna grab that like out of the air. Yeah.
Beautiful.
I'm not gonna throw it back at his feet. That's not me.
I would not recommend it. I
Yeah.
would not recommend throwing a dagger in Phelan's direction, which is also in Ilke's direction.
Yeah, no.
Oh yeah, that would not be good.
No. If no.
Oh yeah, no.
No. Wolf Daddy
Well,
will not like
catch me
any
up,
of
'cause
you
that's
in that
badass.
case. How am I already calling my own character Wolf Daddy?
We did it!
This is just the first hour. Are you ready? Beautiful goddess DM.
Oh God, yes. Oh, it happened. Thank you, everyone. Have a lovely night. I'm done.
I'm just witnessing. This is like my first genuine campaign, and I'm just witnessing it all.
Case, I'm not gonna lie, this is
Hashtag
D&D.
It's also my first genuine campaign, but I'm having a great time.
Couldn't tell.
Excellent. Yeah, if worst case scenario, vote me off the island. I would understand.
No, we need you. Stay here.
Well then I guess you guys will be happy to know that if you have no further questions, Ilke is actually gonna go ahead and offer. Since violence seems to be a concern for you all, and they kind of look down the row of you, you don't seem particularly adept at fighting.
I'm gonna drop the dagger at that.
It looks to be deceiving, dude.
Dramatically.
I thought this might be a nice opportunity to potentially give you a chance to brush up on any combat skills if that is a concern of yours.
Will Wolf Dad be teaching us the combat skills?
Ilke kind of chuckles and looks over to Phelan. Phelan,
Oh no.
if you would like to help them train for a moment and maybe give them some pointers so that they don't risk not
Cars,
coming
now's your
back.
chance. Do hand-to-hand combat. Learn to grapple.
Oh yeah.
Dying.
Like,
We're dead.
Boxing. I'm wing boxing.
Not the grapple.
For the record, I have a passive perception of 20. You can bet your ass I noticed that wink and sultry voice. Here for it. I support this.
Oh
can't
my
breathe.
god. Y'all are slowly killing me. I'm
Killing
slowly
me
dying.
softly.
This has been great. This has been wonderful. This is where the campaign ends after a month of prepping.
Sorry. Continue.
Oh my god.
Super
This is
serious,
cracking me
super
up.
serious.
Oh,
yeah.
super serious? It's super
Yes.
serial.
Mhm.
So with that being said, LK just then stands and looks to you all. If that is all that you require from us, then by all means, Phelan will be happy to help give you a few pointers so that you don't die or get injured or hurt in any way. Please don't get hurt in any way. I really would hate for anything bad to befall you. You know?
You're
Anyway.
so cute. I'm gonna like genuinely smile when they say that. Like, because I've been in the court, I've seen how they interact, and they're just a gem of a
Yeah.
elf.
I would
being.
also like to smile.
Yay. At
Journey
Phelan?
nods calmly.
Just in general, like a genuine smile this time.
Yeah.
Maybe with
Yeah.
like a side glance to Phelan.
Oh no.
I'm here for it.
Yeah,
They're-
Ilke
yes.
is definitely has the vibe of like, yes, Ilke is the ruler. Yes, Ilke is in charge. But whenever Ilke speaks to you, you get this sense that nothing else going on in the court matters except their interaction with you.
What a good ruler.
I want
That's
LK to
really
be
good.
my parent.
That's good leadership right there. If anyone's in management, take note.
Can they adopt me?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Micah's just out here
dying.
giving life advice. That's fine.
Dying. So with that being said, so Nicola actually walks up to Ilke and you see that he puts his hand on Ilke's shoulder. We should get going now. Oh, right. We have other places to be, I think. Enjoy your training, and should you require anything, the people of the Court of Stars are always happy to help their own. Always. Good luck. And with
I would
that,
say thank you and good day.
Okay.
Thank you.
And with that, Ilke actually kind of heads out with Nicola. Saren stands and looks to you all. And as Saren walks down, stops kind of just before Aiko, and then turns that very far off gaze toward Aiko.
Ooh.
Oh.
Yes.
Oh.
Don't mind me.
And as you look at Saren, she has that like the regalness of an Azamar, of someone who is from, you know, the angels in the heavens. Her hair actually looks as it moves, as her hair kind of moves and like reflects through the light, it almost looks like the Northern Lights.
Oh god, yes.
So
I'm here
pretty.
for this. Oh.
And she just beckons for you.
Without question, I'm going to walk toward her. My 8 tails swishing behind me.
I forgot about that.
So many tails.
Covering my
Kitsune.
badonk of an ass.
Absolute
Well,
dump truck.
Okay, I guess you rolled 20 for ass again.
I only rolled a 9.
Only a 9 out of 10, but only a 9.
All of my other characters I rolled a 10, so okay, anywho. So, tails swishing, coming up. Like a Swiffer duster.
Keeping the castle clean? I don't know.
Yeah, man, that's why they keep me around. I'm just like walking around, just like I have a tail, I can go grab it. Worst case scenario.
Bless. So Saren looks to you and just smiles. I'm so proud of you. Whatever happens, the sisters were right. You have an incredible future ahead of you.
Oh, thanks, Mom.
Ooh, I got
Um,
chills.
I would have literally burst into tears.
Yeah.
Like in real life and in
That was
game.
very wholesome.
Aiko,
I love that.
yeah, Aiko hearing this at the mention of the sisters, like kind of like, feels a little like it just remembering where she came from because it has been a couple years. And she's gonna like soften her expression because like in court she kind of like holds herself like a courtier. And there's not a front, but it's definitely like, okay, there's like relaxed posture and uptight, and she's just gonna kind of like relax a little bit and like soften her expression and just say, thank you. I really do hope I really do hope that I can live up to not only their expectations and your own, but mine as well.
You know, Isabel said she believed that you might have what it takes to be the next sage of the court.
Ooh.
It's the first I've fucking heard of it. Okay, so Aiko like kind of has like a moment where you just kind of see like a little bit of confusion, but then again like mask and say, I would never dream of such an honor. What made her say that?
She could see what I can see. I wouldn't say that I can't dream of that future. I see it as a possibility. Let's see how you do as an envoy first.
Aiko is going to nod and like kind of curtsy bow to her. Because whereas Ilke doesn't like, it's like, oh, up. Aiko is here in this court pretty much because of Saren. So she always pays her great respects. So
So with that, she kind of nods, and then she leaves the audience hall. Meanwhile, while that is going on, you see that Ilke and Nicola are closely talking as they are heading out as well, leaving you with
Yes.
leaving you with Phelan, who just kind of do you four know how to fight?
Aiko's gonna pick up the dagger and offer it out to him. And she's gonna make the comment. Yeah, she's gonna offer it out to him, and like not like in a sassy way. It's just like gesture it back and say, my order tries in every way to avoid it, but doesn't mean that we don't know how to defend ourselves.
All right. I've got a piece of paper in my hand, okay? It's got my number on it. I'm gonna slide it into
this universe.
I would say instead of your number, it can have your address, like where he can mail you something.
Okay. I'm gonna slide it into his hand and say a little here and there.
Oh my god.
Are you? Make me a sleight of hand check. Roll a d20.
Okay,
and
wait,
sleight of hand
one
to it, because
sec.
we're gonna try to see how slick you are with this. Or
I'm
if
gonna
it's
laugh
like,
so hard when she like trips and just like shoves it into his coat.
I'm waiting for it to like fall on the floor. And, like,
slowly
wait.
to the
My tail is gonna brush it away. Like, get that out of here.
I'm rolling now. I'm so ready.
Yes, get it.
Yo, it's a 17. Wait, what's the sleight of hand?
Plus what? Plus what?
Where's sleight of hand?
So on your character sheet, where we have like those list of abilities, sleight of hand is listed under there. Where you have like athletics, acrobatics. Go ahead and scroll up a little bit, Liz. Yeah,
it's perfect. A +6.
Fucking God!
So
he just hasn't memorized at this point. I just
got it memorized.
Let's go.
Karu, as you have quickly jotted down your address and like where he can find you later, and go to slide the paper into Phelan's hand. Not only do you slide the paper into Phelan's hand, but your hand actually like kind of brushes it along his.
Oh.
God, I wasn't ready for romance.
Not on night one. Brushes along his hand a little bit, and you can actually like see him kind of like shiver at the sudden,
Oh,
very gentle
Is it a
touch.
good shiver or is it a bad shiver? Like,
The
we need to
world
know.
may never know.
No, insight
we'll
check.
find out. I will dedicate
Liz,
my
roll an
life to
insight
finding
check.
out.
This is
Anyone
clutch
who would
now.
like to insight check his shiver, go ahead and roll a
I'm
d20
insight
and add your
checking.
insight.
All right,
Yep.
wait, let me do this.
Yeah, no, I support this. I'll let you insight check.
Liz, Chad is very excited that you slid into his DMs.
Yeah.
Thank you.
It's Wolf Daddy DMs.
I'm. Oh my goodness.
Case is just like, I'm
Jeez.
bracing myself.
This is wonderful.
Wait, I lost my d20.
Oh no!
I rolled into the abyss.
I got a 12 for insight.
Oh my god.
Because this is the first
I'm
time
gonna
I've seen him
roll
flustered. I've been in the court for, what,
Yeah,
5 years?
Aiko, if you've been there for 5 years, the most you would definitely have you probably would have seen that at like typically at like court events, Phelan sticks to the wall or sticks very closely to
He's
Ilke.
a wallflower. It's
So
fine.
it's a 4 plus 2.
Oh.
So he shivers and you're just like is he cold? Does he hate me? Does he like
No.
me?
Dang.
What
Makes
does
her
it
want him
mean?
all the more.
You're just unsure. Very unsure what it could mean.
Am I seeing, like, what's everyone else's reaction to seeing this? Like, does anyone else notice? 'Cause obviously, it was a sleight
Yeah,
of
see,
hand.
here's the thing is that no one's even let Phelan react to it yet. No one knows Phelan's reaction. Oh my god.
So I'm wondering if everyone else is like picking up on this sexual tension. Like, is Journey over here being like, "Oh, look, a butterfly," or is like Arcadia like really invested in this?
Oh
Like to
yeah.
think that Journey notices.
Yeah.
That's kind of her thing.
Yeah, because the moment we all go on a journey, we're all gonna, like, Aiko's gonna come up and like brush her tails and be like, "So, that guardian, huh?"
Oh.
Oh yeah. Arcadia knows. She's just watching from a distance, but she knows.
Yeah,
She's
Journey's
like-
just
she's like,
absorbing
"Oh."
everything.
Uh-huh.
Let's go.
Low key rooting for Liz. Low key, like
So Phelan looks down at the paper in his hand and then just like looks up and just and like pockets it.
He kept it. He kept it. Where's the like little
I slid
pom-pom?
into DMs. Let's go.
Is this our first ship?
Yeah, Wolf Daddy. Of course, we're shipping Wolf
See,
Daddy.
even I wasn't expecting this.
I wasn't either, Liz, especially because
It's okay.
Liz,
It's
I
okay.
feel like in particular, you know why I wasn't expecting
Yeah,
this.
no, me too. Me too.
So, which is going to be great because I don't know what's going to happen when that happens. Anyway.
Oh God.
Oh boy.
My cheeks already hurt. It's not even been 2 hours yet. This is great.
Goodness. All right. So, Phelan pockets the paper and just kind of. Anyway.
I'm smirking. I'm
training.
full on smirking.
And with that, Phelan's actually going to go ahead and take you guys to the training grounds.
Okay.
Have I made any small talk with Journey during
You have
this? I'm
not yet.
asking Journey.
No, you can if you want to. I would say if you want to make small talk with her, if you want to ask her anything on your way to the training grounds, feel free.
Yeah. Okay, because does your character know my character? I didn't know if we got to establish that or not.
I think we did establish that we've we're maybe at least acquaintances.
Yeah, so I'd be kind of a little bit of small talk with you. I'm also, like as a courtier, like talking, like meeting Arcadia, and saying I've never seen an Eladrian elf before, like, kind of on the way over to the training grounds because she's not one for like idle chit chat, but she's about to possibly embark on this journey with these people. She wants to kind of get a feel for them.
So I'm gonna kind of like whisper to you guys, like, oh, so that Phelan, huh?
Aiko's gonna make a comment to her and being like, of all the 5 years that I've worked here, I've never seen the wolf so flustered.
ooh.
And she's gonna say that with like just a wolfish grin, ironically.
Hat.
So
I see what you did there.
But
yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Jesus.
Yeah, so we're all just like kind of like on the way.
I like how it's Phelan being all about business, and like the four of you are like tee hee hee.
Look at his
behind
butt.
him as you
He's
go.
So cute.
Sounds about right.
Oh God.
Oh my
yeah.
God. All right. So as you guys follow Phelan and he leads you into the training grounds, which essentially for the training grounds for the guard, where he's taking you guys is kind of this larger sand pit almost that has weapons around, and you do see that there are some guards who are fighting. And as Phelan enters, they just immediately stop and show attention, like at attention kind of thing.
We're going to be
And-
fighting the two kids from Sweet Life of Zach and Cody and Martin Short, it looks like.
Oh
So
my
God damn
goodness.
it!
I think we have a good chance, gang.
How do you know you're not fighting Phelan?
Oh.
They're going to be fighting in a whole different sense of the term.
Oh no. No, there it is.
Oh God!
Baby oil.
So with that being said, so Phelan kind of leads the way in and everything. And as he does, some of the guards stand attention. He just kind of waves them off, and then they actually leave the training grounds. And there are 3 who don't stop their conversation, don't stop what they're doing, and are just kind of chatting and talking to each other. And you can kind of pick up on that. Our 2 over like here, these top 2, are kind of teasing the third, who is a little bit younger than the rest of them. And as Phelan comes in, all of a sudden he just shouts, "Hey, all 3 of you, now!" And all 3 look over for a second, and immediately you have that
Thanks,
one does
Greenie.
go join him. Ulrich goes to join him. You see that the second one just kind of sighs and goes, and then finally the third one, who's getting picked on a little bit, comes over and joins. Phelan looks to the 4 of you, and then looks back to the 3 of them, and he just says, "If you want to ensure that you're going to live at any point in this journey, you need to know how to fight. Best way to know? Fight." And he looks over to the third. So he looks over to the third one. Aiko would know this. Anyone else who else is in court would know this. But you know that the 3 who are with him are actually his brothers.
Oh.
Conan, Varg, and Ulrich are his 3 brothers.
Do I need to write those names down?
You can if you want. Up to you.
Conan, Varg, and Ulrich?
Mm-hmm. Fun fact, all 3 mean wolf.
Someone
Love that. Love that.
someone in my chat just said more daddies.
God damn it.
These are
Literally,
the uncles.
guys.
These are the uncles.
My
My
chat-
uncles. Oh my
Yeah.
God, y'all.
my chat literally said there's one for everyone in the group.
No.
I do
I
not
didn't
crossbreed.
intend that.
I do not crossbreed.
Oh my God.
Mm-mm. It's fox daddies or bust.
Oh no.
That's where I'm at.
My chat is just like, the thirst is so real right now.
Whatever.
God, I hope everyone's chat is telling everyone to hydrate because y'all are thirsty.
You know what?
Someone
All
just
right, if you
did
say so.
actually.
Someone just told you to hydrate.
About to hydrate right now.
God dang it.
Listen, I'm the least thirsty, okay? I'm just witness.
Oh my God,
Unless-
so many daddies. Why is my chat blowing up with the word daddy? Jesus.
Oh god, I'm so sorry, but I'm not sorry.
Oh, it's fine. I love you all.
Money,
I love
no.
it. It's fine. It's
No.
fine. This is fine.
I live in fear.
All right, so Phelan looks to the 4 of you, and then looks over to the 3. And his 3 brothers are also they're in some of the guard attire, so they are part of the guard. They do not have the same title that Phelan does. Phelan is considered as guardian. He is head honcho over all the guards, all security, anything like that having to do with the Court of Stars. And he kind of takes a step back and then looks to the youngest, Conan, and just says, "Conan." And he reaches into his pocket and takes out the paper that Karu gave him.
Oh.
And
No,
hands it to
don't do her
Conan.
dirty. Don't do her dirty.
He hands it to Conan and says, "Conan, guard it with your life."
Ooh.
He then
I'm
looks to the
so relieved.
and Conan kind of looks at the paper and is just Okay. And kind of tucks it away into his pocket.
Let's go.
He goes, "You four, get the paper back."
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, this is tragic.
Oh
This-
no.
So
no.
Love
Ulrich
this
and
though.
Varg
Fuck.
know what's about to happen, and they kind of
Oh.
just are snickering as they walk off. Phelan takes a step back where he can kind of like you see that he kind of crosses arms and takes a position where it looks like he's just watching kind of watching the situation. Conan, guard it. Future envoys, retrieve it.
Before he finished, so as soon as he says future envoys retrieve it,
Mhm.
I'm gonna use a key point as a bonus action. I'm gonna dash to this kid.
Okay, so what I'm
Oh.
going to say though is real quick before we get
Mhm.
into that, we're going to roll for initiative.
Okay.
Because as Conan is told to guard it with his life, you see that he draws his weapon.
Oh, okay, so we're already in turn order.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so then never mind. I'm not gonna dash then. I was
It's all
hoping.
good. That's why I was saying like yeah, because essentially not only his oldest brother, but his superior has given him this command to guard it. He's guarding it.
Yeah, because
Okay.
I was gonna use step of the wind and just be like in his face, snatching this paper, like bitch, not today, like. But
Oh my gosh! So
I gotta go
you
get this
guys,
tail.
so you guys are all gonna roll for initiative, so that so for our folks who are new, and for any of the chats that are kind of curious about this, Lil and I are vets with D&D. We're old people. We are old, so old in the world of D&D.
They came out with the first edition. We weren't. We weren't,
No,
for the
no, we
record.
weren't, we promised.
We just look really great if that's the case. No.
Aw. But we have that Case, Liz, and Brass are all a little newer to D&D. So we're kind of also going to be kind of walking things through as we go and things like that. So if you're curious about why that's happening, that's why. So with that being said, I'm so excited. You are going to get your initiative order. You're going to roll your d20, and then on your character sheet, you are going to add your initiative bonus.
Sound alert. So, and it's not working, so I'm just gonna say it. Roll for initiative, suckers!
Hey!
Oh.
I accidentally
What bonus
deafened.
are we looking for?
What'd you say?
What bonus are we looking for here?
Initiative. It's at
Between-
the very top of your character sheet.
Between AC and speed, you're gonna see a little like plus number in between on your character sheet that says
Okay.
in it.
Thank
That's
you.
for
Thank
initiative.
you. Sorry, I'm
I
probably gonna
got a
ask a lot of
5
questions.
plus 4 for initiative.
Okay, so that's gonna be that's Karu. That's a 9.
Yeah.
Damn,
Okay.
guys, we rolled low. I did the same thing. I got a
I
10.
Conan
really-
didn't.
I really don't want to go first, but I got 18 plus 4.
Oh.
Jesus.
I really don't want to go
Never
first.
mind. Okay, I thought Conan rolled the best. He did not.
I hope everyone's playing like the Final Fantasy like dun, 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 like battle music in their head, like, and they're like, yeah, let's
No
do
clue
this.
what I'm doing.
Yeah.
Aiko, what did you say your number was?
Oh, a 10.
10.
10, my lord.
Oh, so I'm
Excellent.
last.
That's okay. Sometimes.
And Case, what is yours?
I got 14 plus 1.
15. Excellent.
Nice.
I mean, I don't want to retrieve the paper though.
Do you want his little brother having it though?
Oh, true. You're right. You're right.
Yeah, girl, you gotta snatch that shit
That's
up
true,
and be
that's
like,
true.
and you give it back to him and be like, you let me on.
Oh my god.
Just slip it into the front of his pants this time.
Oh!
That's how kitsunes do it.
Might need to put the stream on mature.
Right?
Just add another tag real quick. Be like,
All right, so
sorry.
our initiative order then, and I won't always necessarily tell you where your enemies are going in initiative order, but for our first round, just kind of give you guys an idea because it's your first time doing combat. We have Journey is up first, followed by Conan, followed by Arcadia, Aiko, and Karu. Karu's just so stunned that Phelan dared give away the paper.
I'm sad.
Before we even get into that, I know Teach will probably touch on this, but so is everyone kind of familiar with combat, or do you want me to give like a quick like these are the 3 things that you can normally do?
Can you please?
Yes,
Okay.
please.
So there's and Teach always correct me, our beautiful goddess DM. So you normally have an action phase And then you have like a free action, which can be like speech. And then you have a bonus action. So let's say, for example, if I wanted to run up to him and like, try to snatch the paper, then the running is my movement. That's a separate thing. That's, you have your movement, which mine is 40 feet. For most people, it's gonna be 30. That's separate from those three actions I was talking about. Movement is its own category. So once I get there, if I wanted to snatch it, that is my action, unless our DM decides to count that as a free action. Let's say if I miss that and I want to go like, do something else, I'd have to use a bonus action. Now a bonus action is usually defined, like it will tell you if it is a bonus action. So like for me as a monk, for people in chat, as you can see, like some of mine says like I can use this as a bonus action, or this is a bonus action, like this is a second attack. Otherwise, what you could do is you could come up and you could just cold clock this guy. You could just try to knock him out, or like you could try to, or you could try to restrain him. You could try to grapple him and be like, someone grab the paper, and then the next person to go could try something that way. Does that kind of make sense in a scenario base?
What can also help too, guys, on your character sheet, part of the reason why I use the character sheets that I use, if you look to the right of your sheet, there's a quick reference for all the different things you can do as actions, different things you can typically do as bonus actions, as movement, things like that. And I have access to character sheets. So if you are confused or unsure, or you're like, I don't get it, just holler, and I'm happy to kind of take a look with you and maybe help sort some things out and everything too. So yeah. So with that said, y'all ready?
Yeah, and feel free to ask questions while you're going, like to anyone.
100%. Part of the reason why we have this happening is because we have people who are new to D&D. So,
Thanks.
figure before I throw you up against a dragon or a beholder, or a dragon and a beholder, a drag boulder, whatever it may be, get to practice a little bit.
Much appreciated.
Yes.
And unfortunately, the target of your rage is going to be Phelan's youngest brother.
I mean, I have immense rage at this point. Like,
She's now a barbarian class. She's a barbarian bard, a barbarian.
rage
rages
so
over
hard I
rejection.
switch classes.
It's now a thing. It's a bardbarian.
Exactly. I love my barbarians. Anyway. Okay, so with that being said, Journey, you are first then. So Conan has the paper. You have been told, go get the paper.
Yes.
And Conan is defending.
Okay.
What would you like to do?
So Journey kind of noticed how this guy was being treated. She doesn't want to hurt him or anything. She just wants to get that piece of
That
paper.
scared me. Sorry, Gatsby just came underneath my table and bumped my leg, and I was like, the
Aw,
frick is that?
well, he's here for support.
He's here for initiative. He rolled.
Yeah. Yep. Nope. Gatsby got a sneak attack on me. Go ahead.
So, do we know where the paper is? Did he put it in his pocket or?
He did. Yeah, he did put it in his pocket.
Okay. All right. Let me see what I have here. Okay.
Mal, is it okay if I talk above table?
Yeah.
Okay. So this would be a great example if anyone's.
I will say asterisk for this intro fight and everything. Yeah.
Yeah. This is a great example where she's giving us different scenario, like a very a scenario we can fight him. We can have someone grapple him, try to use sleight of hand to do something. Like it's not always just to be like, okay, fight. Like there's different strategies you can kind of approach.
Yeah, I will say for all the players and for all the chats, part of what I kind of love with this campaign is that I am trying to build in ways, which is kind of cool too, because D&D started doing this with the newest book that they released. Building in ways that if you wanted to try to work your way through things without ever fighting, we might be able to do that. Not saying it's easy. Obviously, if you have like a whole tribe of goblins pointing spears at you, it's going to be a lot harder to talk them down than if it's someone who's just cranky that you didn't pay them enough money for for drinks or something like that. But yeah, definitely rewards for being clever and all those good things. So yeah, or you can just fight. Either way is fine. It is up to you.
Okay.
The trick question.
Yeah, no, literally it's however you choose to resolve the situation. The big thing though is that for any encounter you have, there are consequences. However
Yeah.
you choose to play it.
Mhm,
That's my goal
Okay.
with our Fae campaign.
mhm.
Okay.
Or as
Sorry.
my chat put it, you can be clever or you can bash their heckin' face in.
Yeah, so Purple in mine said Barbarian, the role where you smash your infinity loots over your enemies' heads.
I mean, it's not wrong.
Food for thought.
Should I try to
Oh
charm
my
him?
goodness.
I've got charm person as a spell. I'm just
Okay,
saying.
so I can does cunning action mean that I can move twice like in a row?
So cunning action means that you can use the dash action as a bonus action.
Okay.
So for example, so you could essentially dash twice and still have movement. So you are a very very fast human being or
Hmm.
tiefling.
Dash
Okay.
normally takes up your action and your movement.
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
So
so
what's
I could
nice is you
like
would still have an action left over even after you dashed.
if I dashed, I could make it to him in one turn
Oh, you can
then?
make it. You can make it to him anyway.
Yeah.
Um.
So, because like if you look at the thing right now,
Mhm.
do you see how I have this icon?
Yeah.
If you go over to this area where you see there's like an arrow, a paintbrush, a magnifying glass, and a ruler with a circle around it, you can
Mhm.
click your character and move in any direction that you want to go, and that will tell you how far away you are from someone. So since you have 30 feet of movement, you don't need to dash. It would
But
just you could just move to him and you still have your action and bonus
Correct.
if
action
So
I
you,
if
yeah.
I dashed, would I be going faster than if I just moved normally, or can I just say that I'm
No, it just
running?
no, it was a you can say that you're running. That's fine. It would essentially be that it just covers the distance, like it extends the distance you can go. So he's only like about 15 feet from you. You have a movement of 30 feet. So you can move up to him, do whatever action it is you wanted to do, and everything, and be fine. So you don't necessarily have to dash to him. If he was like, if let's say for example he was like way over in the like I don't know the corner or something like that.
Yeah.
Like he was outside the arena. Like you would probably have to dash to him. But otherwise you're good.
Okay, cool. So I don't even need to use that then right now. Okay. Um, look at what I have here. Uh, I guess I'm gonna go for okay. I think Journey is going to hold on. I have to move her. I'm going
Mhm.
to run up like beside him, and I'm gonna try sleight of hand and reach
Okay.
into his pocket.
Okay. Go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check.
Okay, what do I need to roll for that?
So you need to roll a d20. Then you add your sleight of hand to
Okay.
it.
Oh no. Oh no. Okay, that was very unlucky. I got a 1,
Oh.
and my sleight of hand is 4.
Oh.
Yeah.
You
Sorry,
just
guys.
you just grope him at that point. It's
Yeah.
fine.
Oh no, you
You
just
grope
grabbed
the
his
child.
ass.
His brother's like,
Yeah, which pocket is it
what?
in? We need to know.
What?
Is it a front
Um.
pocket or a back pocket?
So as you rush up to him and try to reach into his pocket to grab the paper, he actually seeing you coming from like a mile away, immediately just slaps your hand away and kind of moves back,
It's
now
so
guarding
embarrassing.
the pocket that you just tried to take, and he's just kind of looking at you like looking at you. I mean, sword drawn, and he's just looking at you like, really?
It was a
And
valiant attempt.
Journey, as you make that move, you hear Phelan just sigh. Journey, I thought you were supposed to be better at first. Let's go. All right, so that is Journey's turn. So Conan is actually up next. Conan is gonna go ahead and attack Journey, who is right by him. So Journey,
You got this, girl.
Time to redeem myself.
does it? So take a look on your character sheet. You have an armor class. It says AC next to your initiative.
Mhm.
I'm gonna like typically, guys. I'm gonna ask you, does this number hit your armor class? And you just tell me yes or no. Does an 11 hit your armor class? So does it reach that point, or is it higher than that point of your AC?
It's lower.
Okay, so then he's gonna swing with his sword, and you kind of manage to just duck out of the way, and it misses. He's then
Okay.
gonna go and attack you one more time.
Conan swings like a little bee.
So that's actually even worse. That was an 8.
Oh yeah.
So Conan tries to slash at you again and just misses. And you actually hear Ulrich shout out, "Conan, come on! Our grandmother can fight better than that."
Hey, at least I'm not the only
Our
one who
grandmother was
knows
a
myself.
strong wolf lady. Oh no, they brought. This is a sexist fight now.
Guys, what if the grandmother was the big bad wolf?
Yeah, it
Oh,
probably was.
Oh,
My,
Does
what
anyone
new
have an
teeth she has.
axe? Advantage with
Oh my
axes.
goodness.
Now we're just murdering his brothers. we went from oh almighty ruler, how do we be peaceful, to let's just murder him with an axe.
He threw a dagger at me. This is self-defense technically.
All right, so that is Conan is then gonna go ahead and move. Nope, not where I wanted. That's where I wanted. There we go. He's moving just to the side, so he's within 5 feet of Phelan as well. Who just kind of looks at him, just a little disappointed at how that first showing went. All right, that is the end of his turn. So next up, we have Arcadia. Aiko, you're on deck, followed by Karu. Karu is on fire.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, so Arcadia, you are up. So what would you like to do? You're still trying to get the paper from his pocket, which he is now guarding. Like his hand is down, kind of guarding the pocket after Journey's attempt to grab it.
So, can I use spells and stuff here?
Yes, absolutely. You are
Okay.
absolutely welcome to use spells. And if you're curious about, like, if you have questions on any of them, holler, because spell casting can be a little bit crazy.
Okay. So I have a spell called Charm Person.
Yes.
Okay.
I
Yes,
kind
you
of
do.
I wanna try to smooth talk my way to charm it.
Hey, little wolf daddy.
Oh, yes.
I love seeing Case flustered. I live for this. Yes.
Oh god.
No, it's fine. You're good. You're good. Okay, so you want to use Charm Person?
Yes.
Okay. So for Charm Person, I believe he has to make a saving throw against that.
Mhm.
Charisma?
Correct. I think it's
Wisdom.
I think it's wisdom.
Oh.
Usually for charm, it's wisdom saving throws.
Yeah, it's
Beautiful.
Come
wisdom.
here, where'd you go? There we are.
Oh no.
Okay,
It's
so
either
yeah,
gonna
you
go
have to-
really well or I'm gonna be super embarrassed.
So
I think
Case,
it's a brilliant idea.
when someone has to make a spell saving throw, if you take a look on your character sheet, at your spell save DC, that's the number that he has to beat. So he has
okay.
to beat he has to roll a 15 or better. When it ties, it goes to the person who's rolling. So
Okay.
15 or better. And then if he it does so with advantage if you or your companions are fighting it. Okay, he was gonna have advantage anyway, so that's fine. If it fails a saving throw, it's gonna be charmed by you until the spell ends, or until any of you do anything harmful to him. The charmed creature will regard you as a friendly acquaintance. And when the spell ends, it knows it was charmed. So he doesn't have a good wisdom. Wow. Okay, so the first roll was a 2. So he has advantage. We'll try again.
No, I don't like that smile.
He rolled a 2,
Oh no.
and then he had advantage, and rolled an 8.
Oh.
Oh my
So,
god.
Conan is officially charmed by Arcadia.
Okay.
So
Here for it.
not how I saw this going. Not how I saw this going. I gave him a little heart next to him because he's charmed.
Oh my gosh.
So Conan is officially charmed by Arcadia. So as he's like, swinging at Journey, and kind of guarding the note, all of a sudden he just has a moment where he kind of like stops for a second and like looks back to Arcadia and just smiles at his friend.
Oh my god, I have a friend.
That's actually kind of wholesome.
Yeah.
It's so wholesome that we tricked him into being friends with us. So So Arcadia, I will say that typically on turns, you have an action, a bonus action. You have your you also have the ability that you can speak on your turn, so you can say something to people. So you could say, "Hey, Conan, buddy, peace."
Peace.
Peace be with you, and hand me that piece of paper.
You know, piece of paper, whatever it is that you might want to do. So,
Okay.
would you like to say anything to him, or are you just like, "You're charmed"?
No, I want to say something. I just have to. Oh no. Oh, I'm so bad at this. Why did I pick charm person? I'm not charming.
I will
I
say, it was
really-
pretty great.
I really hope that Arcadia is saying this in character,
No.
and muttering to herself, like, why did I do this?
Why did I do this?
No, for sure.
I'm such a sweet person, and I don't know what to do. Like, kind of.
For sure. Yeah. So, I'm gonna say
That's
to
adorable.
him, oh no, not
Hi.
that, but
Can I
She
give you
didn't
my
think
number?
it would work. And
I
I was like,
didn't-
oh, God.
I didn't think I'd get this far.
That's fair.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
So, okay. You don't have to give the paper to me right now, but if at any given point it gets a little too heavy in your pocket, I have extra space in my pocket and I can take it.
Oh?
That's thoughtful. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
I just don't want you to get too bogged down over there.
Yeah. Wow. He just kind of feels very honored because he's been spending the whole day with his brothers who are just picking on him, and
Just-
someone's being very kind to him right now. It's
Mhm.
his friend Arcadia being so kind to him.
Well, okay.
All right, so with that being said, so is there anything else that you want to do on your turn, Case? Anything for a bonus action or any movement you would like to do?
Not that I can think of. No, I'm pretty. Oh, actually, can I move like a little bit closer to him? Like not like standing right
Yeah.
next to him, but just like kind of inching a
So
little
if you
closer.
if you move to like here, that's going to be within his attack range. You could move like in front of Aiko if you want to kind of step up a little closer, but still be out of attack range from him. That could work.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right. And Arcadia, as you as you make that, hey friend, and step up, Phelan,
Oh
as you look at him, just grins and shakes his head. Stupid boy. But his grin is one of not only amusement, but he's a little impressed that you managed to kind of find a way around and everything.
Okay.
Punch in the air right now. This is like, no.
Oh gosh. All right.
Aiko's just smiling. Like, this is grand.
This is fascinating.
Love
Speaking
seeing
of
the
Aiko,
wolf foils.
Aiko, you're up. Karu, you're on deck.
Because this is for training, like, and getting used to combat purposes, is it okay if I delay my
That
turn
went so much
Sure.
better than expected.
to allow
no.
Karu to get
I am
more
very
advantage?
proud.
What do you want to wait for? Do you want to wait until after Karu's turn? Do you want to delay it for
Yeah.
something else?
What I can do is I'm gonna kind of go like, here, so I'm going between them and saying nice work, Arcadia. And then she's gonna mention something to Karu and say, feel free to pickpocket the poor boy now. And then she's just gonna kind of like, come up here.
Mosey
So-
on over.
Yeah, well actually, like, she's kind of watching from a distance, and she's just kind of getting ready to come in
Okay,
as
so
needed.
I would say that since you're moving and talking to people, instead of delaying your turn, that you're going to be readying an action.
Yeah,
If
okay.
you want to wait. So what is the action you want to ready, and when do you want that to trigger? Like, what is the trigger and what is the action?
I'll trigger the action if Karu is not able to get the piece of paper.
Okay.
Then I want to ask for your creative thoughts. I'd like to use quote unquote an unarmed strike to try to snatch it. And
Even though it's in his pocket,
yeah,
because he hasn't taken it out yet or anything.
right. Would I have to roll a sleight of hand for that, or?
Well, I mean, you could.
Because I was gonna say
I
I
don't
was
know
gonna
if you
use.
could do. I don't know if you could do an unarmed strike, just because with unarmed strike being an actual hit, it's not the same as like you're trying to like reach in and grab something, or anything like that. So I would I would say like I would like that would be fine if you wanted to like knock it out of his hand when it's in his hand. But
Okay.
since it's like in his pocket, that's a little bit more difficult. That's a little bit more difficult for that.
Then if that's the case, then I would just go for an unarmed or. Gosh. Because he hasn't attacked her yet, and then
He hasn't. Well, he's attempted to attack Journey, but he hasn't been successful.
that's fair. Yeah. So
Poor
I would.
guy.
So I would ready because I have since I have a rapier and Kitsune have the special thing with rapier where they can do a 2 attack with it. That's what I would do then, because my goal then would be at least to distract him, so that way someone could have an advantage on sleight of hand. That would be my thought process.
Okay, so you want to attack with your rapier, and when do you want that to happen?
If she's not able to get the piece of paper.
If she's not able to get the piece of paper on her turn, then you can hit with the rapier. Then
Yep.
you are going to need to probably move a little closer to him.
Okay.
Or within range. Yeah,
I can do it.
perfect.
Yep.
Awesome.
And
Alright.
I've got a plan.
Perfect.
Oh,
That's what I'm hoping for.
God.
Because she's going to avoid combat if she can, but also I just want you to be able to get combat experience, because
Oh, okay. Well,
he is charmed. He is charmed.
He is
So,
charmed, yes. So I have a plan.
Okay, so I will say too, real quick before Karu's turn, Aiko, as you kind of slide your way up and kind of stand at the ready, Phelan looks to you and just kind of curiously that you haven't really done anything yet. Just interesting. Huh. All right, Karu, you're up.
Okay. How do we see how much distance it is again?
So each square is about 5 feet. What you can also
Okay.
do is that there is a tool. Yeah, perfect. Tool to the side that has a circle and a ruler.
Yeah,
Okay,
I can
got
do
it.
that for I can do that for
and you
people if
can-
they ever need me to do it quickly.
Thank
Yeah.
you. Okay, so I talked this over with chat and we
Oh,
figured it would be
no.
the best idea.
Okay, all right.
So
Your
I'm
chat
gonna
scares me.
I'm very mad about what happened to me, okay? And I
Yeah.
think it's time for revenge. So I'm gonna kiss this man. And while
Wait,
he's distracted with
Conan?
the kid. Huh?
You're kissing Conan or Phelan?
The younger brother, the guy
Okay.
who has the paper. And while he's
Okay.
distracted, I'm gonna try to sneak the paper out of his pocket.
Is it a front pocket or back pocket? I
Oh,
asked this
true.
question
Which
earlier.
pocket?
It's his front pocket.
Oh,
It's
she's
his
going
front
for over the
pocket.
pants action. He's gonna be so confused.
It'll make sense. It's fine.
You are resolving this like only a bard can.
Truly a bard.
Oh, I'm right next to Phelan too.
Yeah.
You're literally gonna be potentially kissing Phelan's younger brother. And
Thank God we're in a combat simulation, because
What
I'm
is
just like,
this?
all hell, all the courts are just gonna go to war.
Do I have
now.
to roll anything?
yes, you are gonna have to roll.
Okay.
So
Roll for how deep the kiss is.
What?
no, here's what we're gonna do. No, this is what happens. This is what
Oh,
happens
no.
when you ask about
Oh no.
Karu, roll a performance check for the kiss.
Exactly.
Wow.
Okay,
Yeah.
what's up? Oh, okay.
You're gonna roll a 20,
Okay.
roll a d20, and then you're gonna add your performance modifier to it. First of all, to see like, is the kiss good enough to be distracting?
Okay.
Is what we're doing.
This,
All right.
by the
I'm
way,
so
y'all,
nervous.
is
I'm gonna roll
absolutely
this.
delightful.
I can't believe this.
Tongue or no tongue.
I'm so here
Oh
for
my
it.
goodness.
This is why I wanted to delay my turn, or like.
I'm so glad I charmed him.
Okay.
Oh. Uh-oh.
This is not gonna be good.
You okay there, buddy?
we got a 5.
Someone else having bad luck.
You got a what was it?
A 5?
Did you
No.
is that adding your modifier to it? Performance.
So it's a 5 plus 7 for performance.
Oh, well, there you
12.
go.
Okay, so 12.
Okay,
Don't
I just saw
scare
the
me
5
like
and got
that.
scared.
You didn't like smash your forehead against his.
No.
But you didn't.
She goes in for a
down.
headbutt.
Tangle the
Phelan's not
braces.
Yeah. Oh
Um,
yeah. My braces are stuck in her lip.
That 5 terrified me though. I was like, no.
At least it wasn't a 1. You would not have liked the narration if it was a 1.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, no one wants to hear it.
Mm-mm. Jesus. Okay, so not what I expected to narrate tonight. So Karu kind of, darts up toward Conan and just, grabs his face and just brings him in for a kiss. Very much startling Conan, who like doesn't shut his eyes, anything. Is just like, what is going on? Like, just shocked.
Can we say it's his first kiss too? Like she just like
Oh,
stole
no!
that from him. Yeah.
Liz.
Oh no!
Oh
I'm so sorry.
no! Oh no! Oh no! No!
You
first
plucked
kiss
his
is a 12.
You plucked his kiss cherry in front of his older brother.
All
You're
three of his
trying
older
to
brothers.
sleep with. Oh my
Because
god!
I guarantee you, if you think this is the last Conan hears of you got distracted by a girl coming up and kissing you, it's
This
not.
is an episode of Jerry Springer now. I welcome to D&D Jerry Springer.
So Karu, I need you to also make a sleight of hand check.
Okay, and that's that.
And
20
Hi,
as
Do-
well?
that's
Hi,
gonna be
Dode.
D20 as well. I'm
Our
gonna
bard
grant
is
you
kissing the
advantage of that
person we're
because you have
fighting.
distracted him, and he is charmed by your friend.
Okay,
Oh,
so
Lord.
I just rolled a d20 to add sleight of hand.
Yes, and you're gonna roll the D20 twice and take the higher number because you're at
Okay.
advantage. And because I love that is brilliant. That is brilliant that you did that.
I'm very glad that I charmed him.
I am
Yeah.
too. Because
I got the
this would
same
not have
number
gone well.
twice. I
got
just love
what?
that. Got the same number twice.
What'd you get?
I got 5 again.
No!
Twice.
She's
But
just
I have to check
fondling
sleight of
this
hand.
poor boy. She's
Add
kissing
your-
him and fondling his
Jesus.
pocket.
Sleight of hand is 6.
Oh, so you got 6?
I got 5 plus 6.
11.
Oh, god dang it. Okay. Because he rolled
Oh.
he rolled a check to see if he could, stop you from grabbing the paper. So Karu, you rush up, pull him in for a kiss, and then sneak your hand into his pocket and retrieve the paper.
Yes! Yes!
Otherwise, I was about to beat this kid with a rapier. Like,
Yes. Can I have a sideways glance to his brother
oh.
when I do this?
Oh. So
You-
evil.
yeah,
Just
so
to say, hey, I won, you know?
and like Phelan just looks at you he's beyond words.
Let's go.
I applaud the creativity, not
Cuties in
necessarily
chat.
the point of
Cuties
the
on my screen.
exercise.
So many cuties, less than 3.
Aiko would say,
Lemon, thank you so much for the
You
4
know, we
months.
say
I love
love
you
detail.
so much. Thank you so much. Oh my goodness. You're so heckin' sweet.
Oh.
Welcome in. Thank you.
All right, so with that being said, Phelan just is beyond words and is just I'll give you all this. You have plenty of creativity. May I? And he holds out his hand to Karu for the paper.
Okay. I'll give it to him.
He puts it in his pocket and
make him
looks
work for it.
He puts it in his pocket. He puts it in his pocket and looks to Conan. Go with the others.
Oh.
He goes, yes, sir, and turns back to Arcadia and just waves to his friend.
Oh, that's right.
His dear friend.
Bye, Conan.
I love it that they're actually going to be friends, though. That's my favorite
Love that.
part.
Well, I mean, yeah, until the spell ends and he knows he was charmed and then embarrassed in front of all his brothers.
Yeah.
Oh.
But then he's going to develop a secret crush on both of them. It's gonna be adorable. Every time they come back to town, he's going to be like,
So Phelan pockets the paper and looks to the 4 of you. Fine. Get it back. And we're at the top of the round.
oh, never mind, yeah. Because mine didn't meet the stipulation. Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, sorry, because she did get the paper.
Yeah, no, that's why I was like, never mind.
All right, we're at the top of the round. Journey, you're up, and now Phelan has the paper in his pocket and is challenging you all to retrieve it.
Why does this keep happening to me that I have to be first?
I don't wanna.
It's
You
all
mean?
about perspective. Technically, you could be last right now because it's at the top bottom of the order.
True.
Something like that.
Way
It's all
scarier
about
though.
perspective.
Oh my gosh.
Someone in my chat just said,
Here's
"Let
the-
Bard kiss him, tongue and all."
Chat. Ooh la la.
Hello.
Oh my goodness.
Meanwhile, Hannah says, "You have plenty of creativity," says the teacher to the problem student. Accurate. This is a campaign of. These are all the kids. We're the Breakfast Club, guys. We are the Breakfast Club.
You are
Oh.
certainly, your child is certainly energetic and very creative, but also they like threw a chair in class the other day. So
Oh no.
Who did it? Who done it? All
oh
right.
my god. All right, so Journey, you are up, and you are now trying to get the paper from Phelan. Which, by the way, fun fact, everybody, you weren't gonna fight Phelan tonight. And then you
Oh?
embarrassed his little brother in front of all of them.
We done did it now. It's a family event.
Let's go.
I just
told
wanted
you, it
a
was the Jerry
friend.
Springer show. We're gonna gotta get the whole family involved.
All right, so Journey, you're up. What would you like to do? And actually, Journey, on your turn, Phelan actually looks straight at you and says, "Maybe try hiding this time. You're supposed to be sneakier, aren't you?"
Shit.
Ooh. Sheesh.
Not my girl. Not my girl.
Anywhere to hide over here. Okay, let's see.
You have anything that like gives you stealth?
I mean, I don't.
If I may also offer and ask a question to the DM, are we playing flanking?
I'm not doing flanking just because that I
Okay.
won't make the monsters do flanking. You know?
Okay, so
It's just more things to keep track of.
what will she get as a rogue for the flanking damage bonus? Like, are we just doing that extra attack dice? Extra
That's
damage
what I was,
dice?
that's what I was figuring, but I'll
Yeah.
double check.
Okay, cool. No worries. Otherwise, I was gonna give her some assistance.
Did he put the paper in his pocket?
Yes, paper is in his pocket. He did the same front pocket that his brother did.
Oh, perfect, Karu. Karu.
Oh, yes.
I am
just-
beyond words.
She licks her lips like.
God.
I think it'll be more of like a subtle like smirk, you know?
Oh yeah. No.
Mhm.
This is not how Phelan saw his day going at all.
This isn't how I saw
This is
my
also-
day going.
I know this is not how any
Wait.
of us have seen nothing.
Did not expect this. But I'm here for it.
All right, so Journey, what are we doing? What would you like to do?
Let's see. What should I do? So I guess I can't use my insightful fighting until I see him actually fight yet, right?
You
That's a
could
good
delay your turn
question.
if you wanted to do that. Otherwise, if you wanted to, go ahead, yeah.
Actually, yes, you can. So it's a bonus action that you can make where you have an insight check against a creature you can see. So yes,
Okay.
you can do it. So even though you haven't seen him fighting, you can still do it. I mean, even if it's like, it might be even if you haven't seen them necessarily start the fighting. It's something that maybe could grant you some insight into like what
Unfortunately,
kind of
Dode,
fighting they're going to
no.
do or things
Not
like that.
One
Not to mention
Direction.
for you, it's more mechanical.
Although,
where if
if
you
it
succeed, you can make
was,
sneak attack against the target, even
this
if
would
you
be
don't
going very
have
differently.
advantage.
Okay.
Yeah. That's
Okay. Yeah, that sounds
So, yeah.
cool.
Okay, so do you want to go ahead and do insightful fighting against him as a bonus
Yes.
action?
Yes.
Okay. Make an insight check. So you're going to roll a d20 and add your insight to it.
Okay.
He is going to make a deception check, which he is not good at.
Accurate vibe
Thank
check.
God.
Dang it, Phelan. He's not one for the politics.
Okay, I got 10 plus 5.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
Yes.
That's interesting.
It's never a good sign.
You know it's great when the DM says that's interesting and then you hear typing.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah. That's better in nose.
Okay, yeah, so actually, so he got a 15 as well, which is why I was like, oh. So if they tie, I believe it's that it just stays the same, like nothing, like it doesn't succeed. Because you
Okay.
guys just met it, you didn't beat it.
Yeah, I think it goes to defender,
Yeah.
from my understanding. Yeah.
So you try to do your insightful fighting feature, and you can't get quite a good read on Phelan. You're close,
Okay.
but not quite. You do still have your action that you can do though, because insightful fighting is just a bonus action.
Can I use my other action to hide?
Let me see. Yes, you can use it to hide.
Okay, I'm gonna use it to hide.
Okie dokie, artichoke. I don't know why I said it like that. I have absolutely zero idea why I said it like that. I just did.
We just don't
This
know
is fine.
sometimes.
This is fine. So we'll go ahead and we'll put the little like ninja guy on you that you're hidden. So you'll go ahead and hide. So you are now hidden.
Thank you,
so on your
Hannah.
next turn, then you should typically still be hidden and everything. So we are coolaroonie with that. All right. After Journey's turn, Journey, you hear Phelan kind of call out, "Fighting smarter, better."
Yay.
Harder,
It
better,
is-
faster, stronger.
It is now Phelan's turn. As he's facing Karoo of all people.
Oh no. Oh no.
Phelan's just gonna look down at Karoo and just a little bit annoyed. You wanted my attention? As he draws his long sword. And he is gonna go ahead and attack.
Okay.
Not in the good way. For drawing the longsword.
What do I do about this?
Oh my god.
This is what you do is I'm gonna roll a d20 and I'm gonna tell you a number and you tell me if it meets your armor class.
All right.
Jesus freaking Christ, Phelan. What a way to make an
Yes.
entrance,
Oh,
as in
no.
not.
Oh.
Rolled a 1, lost his sword.
Please
He's
let him
so-
roll a 1.
He's
No,
so
he
lost in
didn't-
her eyes.
He didn't roll a 1.
He rolled a 2.
He was trying to be nice to you guys, and now he's just gonna look dumb.
Oh.
Does a 12 hit your armor class? So does it meet that AC number or exceed it?
I have 16.
Okay, so he goes to swing, and misses.
Okay.
And just hear a little bit of a like, kind of almost a growl of irritation from him.
Can I kind of taunt him a little bit with my words?
Yeah, go for it.
Oh, I gotta think of something clever to say.
Na boo boo.
Yes, that.
Could I say something like so caught up in my eyes, huh? Something
Yeah.
something dumb like that.
Something dumb like that, what I just said.
So you hear Phelan sighs.
Mhm.
Fine. And
Oh.
all of a sudden you see that like he kind of curls up into himself for a second and then just lets out this like really loud growl as he goes into a rage.
Oh yes. Oh yes.
No.
This
and
is
then
what I
you're
wanted.
sending him to me.
Guys, we're gonna meet on Loa tonight. Cool.
The barbarian was trying to be very nice and not rage against you guys, and then you taunted him, so
Great.
now he gonna rage.
Everybody's celebrating
Darn it.
about the growl in my chat. They're like, hell yeah.
Woo! Reactions!
Wolf
All right.
Daddy! Like,
Jesus
who are you
Christ.
rooting
We've
for
brought
this
the
campaign?
best of Wolf Dad.
Yeah.
Why did Wolf Dad
Yes.
become a
He's
thing?
not mad, he's just disappointed, guys.
Oh, I'll
Arcadia-
cry.
He's
I'll cry right
disappointed in
now.
Me.
Oh.
Arcadia, you're up next.
Great.
You're like, woo.
He mad.
And I will say, Arcadia, too, you do have Conan, who is still charmed by you.
Best friends.
Yeah.
Oh!
Wink, wink.
Hang on. Hold on. Hang on.
Oh.
Hold on.
Oh.
We gotta
Um,
replan this turn. This is
yeah, I had a whole plan, and now
And then I mentioned that.
is Conan still like in the? I guess I could look at the. Okay.
I guess you can look at the map. Yeah, Conan's still there. He basically just went back over to his brothers. His brothers are kind of teasing him and giving him a hard time, and he just looks like, you know how puppies will like have their ears flattened down and just look like,
Oh.
he looks like that.
This poor
I
guy.
am in love with him, but in a friendly way.
I got you. It's platonic, it's fine.
Yeah, I'm platonically in love with him. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. No.
Again, really hope Arcadia is doing this in person.
Okay. I love it. Case, you're good. You're good.
It fits
You're
the
good. It's just adorable for
personality.
Arcadia.
No,
It's
it's perfect.
adorable.
I mean this in a good way.
Yes.
So I think. Okay. So. Okay. I think I'm gonna.
Monsters.
Huh?
Oh.
Okay. So I think I'm going to. Okay.
You also going to kiss Phelan?
No. No. I
I'm
wanna.
dead.
I wanna
The group breaks up before we even start.
I wanna call Conan over to me to stand in front of me so that I don't get hit. Because I feel like Phelan wouldn't hit his brother.
As a shield?
No, Mora's just like a.
Beat the ever living shit out of his little brother.
Arcadia, what do you want to say to Conan? Because I'm assuming you don't want to say, "Hey, come be my meat shield."
No.
Your boy?
Oh Jesus.
Oh my lord. You're literally
Court of
gonna let him
Stars
like
is in
kick
trouble.
this puppy.
Now I feel bad. Okay, maybe not.
No, you're perfectly fine. If that's what you want to do, go for it. I appreciate the creativity. I really do. This is not how I saw this fight going.
I just didn't see it coming. I'm glad I didn't go pee yet. Like I am invested.
Okay, maybe I won't do that. Okay. I think I'm gonna go with plan A. So I want to use Entangle.
Okay. And I'm assuming, are you targeting? Did you do so? It's a 20-foot square starting from a point within range. So what is your point within range that you want to do? And it's going to impact any creature within that 20-foot range.
So to help her out real quick, may I say something? So if it's a 20-foot range, you could always drop it like back here, for example. So then
it doesn't
he's at
get Karoo.
Correct.
That's
So
very nice.
yeah.
Yeah, so it goes like
heads up.
behind him.
Yeah. So
So-
like,
Yeah,
it would
that's what I
come
was
back
gonna
from
do.
here.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or,
because I didn't
emanate
want to.
kind of coming from over the wall and then manage to grasp Phelan. So if you want to go from the point if you wanted to go from like this point, and everything, then we can do that. Not
Okay.
a problem.
Yeah, I want to try that. It's a. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna give it a
also going
shot.
to hit Conan. So Conan and Phelan are both going to get entangled.
No.
You could
Which sounds like their night.
You could always tell Conan to like come over to you and then do that, like, you know, or you, because it's the best of both worlds. You can use him as a human shield in a good amount of.
He can't move until his turn, which is going to kind of be the same time as Phelan's turn.
Just kidding.
I mean, well, just because that's
That's fair. Yeah.
So,
Okay.
Case, do you want to cast Entangle?
Oh, I feel bad about Conan. Oh.
He's fine.
So actually, oh, wait a second. If you're doing,
If I like have it go down, like
so it's going to be a square, right?
yeah.
So we're gonna have that it's
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the square below Conan.
Like if you want to go like just below enough that it won't. Yeah, I'll take it. I'm cool with it. It's a point you can see within range. It's basically coming from the gate, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
for it.
so starting from the gate. Yeah. Go ahead and we'll cast Entangle. And by the way, Case and any of our spellcasters, make sure that when you cast a spell, that you're marking that you are down spell slots. So Case, I'm updating for you.
Oh, thank you.
Case, you're at 2 spell slots left for level 1 because you cast Charm Person and then you cast Entangle. All right, so for Entangle, so he has to make a Strength saving throw or be restrained by entangling plants until the spell ends. On a success, it frees itself. Okay, so if he succeeds, he's fine. If not, he is restrained, which at least means he can't get to you. Oh, Phelan. Oh, friend.
I'm a little nervy.
All right, he rolled a 23, or he got a 23.
Oh.
Fuck.
This is a bad thing for us, right?
Yup.
Oh.
He got a 23. Case, your spelled save DC is on your spell sheet. What is that number?
Not 23.
Shit.
It's 15.
Whoa. It was a great it really was a great idea
It was
though.
a brilliant idea. I liked it a lot,
Yeah.
especially for making sure that you weren't going to get smacked with a longsword.
I
I like
just
it.
say something real quick?
Hmm.
You all are showing such promise for a pacifist campaign.
I'm
Yeah,
trying.
I just want
Lots
to
of
point that out.
creativity.
Like, no one's just like rushing in and being like, I'm gonna clock him over the head. It's like, nope, I'm gonna try to pickpocket him. Okay. Like, I'm gonna try to
I'm gonna make out with him.
I'm gonna kiss the balls off this kid. Like, I'm gonna charm him. I'm gonna
Yes.
charm him and I'm gonna be like, hey.
Oh,
Like,
Liz is Karu is my name and flirting is my game.
oh my god, yes. Here for it.
I tap out.
Oh no, we
I
lost our
spent over a
DM.
month doing like nonstop planning, and I'm done.
Love it.
All right, so with that being said then, so Arcadia, as you cast Entangle, you see that the vines start kind of crawling up and curling up by closer and closer to Phelan, and he just turns around and like strikes away the vines and just cuts them with a sword, and then just like past Karu just kind of gives you a glare for a second. And then his glare softens a little bit. Clever. Very clever.
Thanks.
Thank you, sir.
Just
All right.
very
next
politely.
up
Thanks.
is Aiko. Karu, you're on deck.
Okay.
Okay. So because Aiko knows what he wants to do, and
I
this
tried
is
to be
not
the plant
breaking
lady.
the order.
I tried.
She's going to dart in, and as she's running in, she's gonna say "clever girls" to the group, and then she's going to make the comment to him. Any pointers would be appreciated as she takes her first swing with her rapier.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack.
Does a 15 hit? Probably not.
So as you swing with the, or I guess stab with the rapier, Phelan dodges out of the way and just kind of grins over his shoulder at you. Like, this is clearly his element, where he looked very uncomfortable in the court. This is his element. This is what he loves.
Yeah.
Yes.
And he like grins over his shoulder at you. I'm right here.
So I'm going to take my second attack, which is still part of my regular action.
Monks.
Well, no, because this is the rapier. I haven't even used the bonus action yet. So
no,
yeah.
right? Jesus.
Oh my god, I'm rolling trash. Okay. 12 does not hit.
Yeah, so he's gonna sidestep that one as well. And as he sidesteps, he does kind of turn his attention more toward you than to Karu.
Okay. And then I'm going to use one of my key points for flurry of blows.
Okay.
And yeah, okay. I'm trying to think of like a way that I could like possibly get it so we can get a better angle into the pants. That sounds really bad. Like,
God.
so for the record, with my rapier, like I'm aiming for like torso region because I'm hoping.
I was gonna say, what are you aiming for there, Lil?
Just trying to like stab the pocket, stab it through the pants. Yeah. Okay. Just an unarmed strike here. No worries. Don't
Night
mind me.
one, Phelan gets maimed.
Oh my lord. Yeah. So a 13 does not hit. I've rolled 6s and 9s.
So,
Hey.
Yeah, off to a great campaign here. Woo!
So Aiko, as you go to do flurry of blows, because that is or is not your rapier at that point.
Oh, I have another unarmed strike with it because I use flurry of blows.
Oh, okay, go ahead then. But that's just
Does
unarmed strike. That's not.
A 15 doesn't hit though.
Aiko, after your 3 attacks have missed and Phelan's just kind of happily dodging them with ease, you do connect on the last one. But you get the sense
with the 15?
Hang on. You get the sense that Phelan's letting you hit him.
That's fine. Pride is not an issue with this girl. If it was any of my other D&D campaign characters that I'm playing right now,
it'd be a hell no.
Yeah, because that's why she said any pointers would be appreciated. Like, she understands this is a training exercise. So yeah. Okay, so awesome. So we do 1d4.
Oh my
plus
goodness,
3.
Hannah.
So that's 6 plus 3. 3 plus 3. It's 6 damage total.
Okay. And then he's raging, so that's cut in half. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he takes 3 points of damage, which you don't want to know what it brings his hit point total down to.
Oh no.
We just had to make him
Oh
rage.
no.
Had to make him rage.
Yeah. So he he basically just lets you hit him, and there's like doesn't even flinch.
Oh.
So right
Uh,
now, so I was
yeah,
gonna
go
say,
ahead.
like Aiko's whole point of this is like she knows it's a training exercise, but he's now turned towards her, technically speaking.
Mhm.
If anybody wants to try to do a reach around, but
um.
wing foxing.
So
I'm
at the
wing
end,
foxing.
at the end of your turn, Aiko, Phelan just kind of looks at you for a second. I understand what your order stands for, but you need to brush up on your skills.
Oh damn.
Oh.
My skills are deflecting blows, not giving them.
Oh.
Yeah, and she would probably say that just softly back.
All right. Anything else on your turn, Aiko?
Nope, that's it.
Okay, Karu, you're up.
Oh no. Okay. So
What chaotic craziness do you have in store now?
this one's actually kind of bad.
Oh,
which
no.
way is he facing?
He is facing Aiko at the moment.
So can he see his brothers?
Yes.
Oh no.
Yes,
can?
he can. Yes, he
Oh
can.
shoot. Okay, never mind. It doesn't work then.
Why?
I was gonna do a minor illusion of one of them like shouting or like screaming or something, so it would distract him.
Turns out Phelan doesn't give a shit.
Yeah.
I'm kidding.
But I'm thinking, because I kind of want to try minor illusion, but I don't know what I could do. That's the problem.
You can make them, well, if you want me to say anything, let me know.
I mean, yes, I would love suggestions.
You could do a minor illusion of something reaching into his pocket from the other side, like trying to like grab it, and then you could actually come in for the actual snatch.
I like that. We're gonna go with that.
All right. So you're doing minor illusion, you said?
Yes.
Okay.
Like you
See,
do a
use
minor
whatever
illusion of a
you
hand bringing out the actual letter from his left side. So
Yeah.
he like goes to grab it and you actually pull it out from the right.
Yeah.
Yeah, and let me know if I ever like if people don't want like me just like giving ideas or something like that.
No, this is good. I'm nervous because I want to impress him.
Girl, have you seen yourself? You're impressive AF.
Oh,
You're just,
please. You're so
you already
nice.
made him flustered. That's why Aiko was like, I've never seen him flustered in 5 years.
Yeah.
The great woof. So
we're gonna do something a little funky for this because
Okay.
technically, minor illusion is gonna be an action, as would be trying to reach in and grab the paper.
Oh, okay.
So now here's the thing. I'm cool with switching things up a little bit. If you're cool with that, you cast minor illusion, he's gonna do a check to see if he can tell what it is. And if he fails, I will let you go ahead and do that, pull it from the pocket.
Okay.
Because typically he would have to wait till his turn to do a check for it.
Okay.
But if you're cool with that, then I'm cool with you doing the minor illusion, grab the paper.
All right, I'm good with this.
All right. So he's going to go ahead and he has to make an investigation check against your DC, which I believe. Jesus, Phelan.
Yes.
Oh.
He's
yes.
not- he hasn't rolled yet, but he's
Oh
just.
damn it. It's like snatch those pants.
Yes.
Snatch 'em.
For comparison, he has a +8 to animal handling because, I mean, Wolf of Starlight.
Mm-hmm.
He has a +3 to investigation.
Yes.
Oh wow, okay. Yes!
Wait. Do I have to roll anything to do the illusion?
No.
Okay,
so
sick.
you say that you're doing the illusion that like your hand is kind of going around and like pulling it from his left pocket.
Yeah.
And Phelan, as he has just finished, admonishing Aiko, glances down to see the hand kind of going toward his other pocket and is distracted.
God,
Okay.
And
Max,
is kind of trying
no.
to figure out what's
Absolutely
going on
not.
with that.
Okay.
Get it.
So go ahead and make me a sleight of hand check to see if you can get the paper from his pocket.
So it's D20?
Yes, D20.
Okay, I will do this now.
Well,
Oh my
He was supposed to be so impressive, and it just takes him and his brothers a couple kisses and a couple charms and they're done.
My
Gives me
heart.
like bumbling like big guy vibes, and I love it. I know that wasn't the intention, but right now it's just like I love him.
I
Four
have an
beautiful
8
women,
plus
Caitlin?
6.
You got a what?
I rolled an 8 and it's plus 6.
Dice jail. To dice jail with you.
Yes!
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 Jesus. You're gonna succeed, Karu.
Yes!
Yes!
She grabbed it out of boy's pants twice! She's a pants snatcher! Oh my
This is how
god!
we're gonna solve every problem.
What
Let's
a bard
go.
move.
Let's go.
What a
Oh my
bard
god.
move. All right,
Oh.
so you succeed. And
Yes.
you are going to reach into his pants pocket and produce the paper, and you now have the
Yes.
paper that was in his pocket.
And
Okay.
she's gonna put it right back in.
And now
Make
it
him
comes
work
back.
for it.
I really hope that you take it and you like whisper back in his ears, like, protect it with your life. Like,
Ooh. Ooh.
oh yeah. Oh.
Chills. Chills.
Oh. Seducing everybody up in here. Let's go.
All right, so yeah, Karut, you currently have the paper, so and he is unaware that you have the paper.
Oh, he's unaware.
Yeah, he's busy because he was distracted
She's
by
like
the
waving it.
illusion.
Like,
No. Okay.
oh my god.
So what do I do now?
You can say on your since it's your turn still, you can say, excuse me, Wolf Daddy, I have the paper.
Say Wolf Daddy. Oh my god.
Please. Her new
Oh, no,
title
no,
is Snatcher of Pants.
Kate, he's
Tamer of
looking for the
Wolf Daddies.
paper, right? He's looking for it? Like looking for the hand.
He saw the hand and he's kind of trying to bat away the hand. Like he doesn't
Okay.
realize the hand is an illusion yet.
So I want to say looking for this behind him and holding the paper up.
Fuck yes. Sorry.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah, he's gonna go ahead and turn around, and he sees you holding the paper, and then like looks back to see that the hand that was there was just an illusion, and his I'm assuming has dissipated. You're not keeping a hand there, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Oh
That'd
my
be
god.
hilarious.
Creepy.
That's a power play.
And Phelan sees you holding the paper and just and so big sigh, and then just kind of chuckles.
I'm gonna giggle behind him.
You all might
Yeah.
have a better chance of surviving than I thought.
All right, this is good.
Well done.
Thanks.
I'm wrapping up my rapier back in the cloth and putting it back on my back.
And with that, yeah, Phelan sheathes the sword, and comes out of his rage, and you see like the tension that was in his body kind of like relaxes a little bit, and just looks at you all. I must be honest, I did not see it playing out this way at all.
Way to have little faith in us.
Can you blame me?
Hey.
Tense. So Phelan just looks to you all. You do well with finding creative ways around the problems. I'm warning you now, though. Sometimes there may come a day where you're going to need to fight. And kisses and tricks, as he like looks past Karu's shoulder to Arcadia, are not going to save the day for you there. Just be ready for when that happens. Fine. That's it. I have to get back to work now.
Before he goes,
Yes.
I'm gonna slip the
Shit.
paper back in and say, wait, and say,
Yeah.
contact me when you want a real fight.
Oh. The sass.
Uh,
The cojones.
you put put the paper in his pocket.
Yeah.
And he, as like you just see that he stops, and he just looks to you, and like there is that like kind of like tongue going across his teeth for a second, like like he is. A lot of pride just got wounded today.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of pride.
I'm into it.
We couldn't hit any of us, so I mean.
I mean,
Yeah.
that's true. You guys didn't take any hits.
Yes.
I am not gonna lie, I am very impressed.
Yeah, I'm gonna giggle as I walk by hearing this happen, and I come over to talk
Yeah.
with
Phelan
Arcadia.
Phelan just hears that comment and then just leaves the arena.
But he has the paper in his pocket, right?
He does have the paper in his
Yes!
pocket. He does have the paper
That's
in his
what's
pocket.
important.
We slid back into the DMs, guys.
Yeah.
Let's go.
If it helps, I am actually adding it to his inventory.
Oh, okay.
Guys,
Ooh.
also I realize when we say that we're sliding into his DMs, are we sliding into the dungeon master, or are we sliding into the direct messages?
Oh, I hate that.
I know, as soon as I said it, I was
Ouch,
like,
Case, ouch. All right, so yeah, he has the address. You then see that the other brothers, Ulrich and Varg, just kind of like shoulder each other and they're like, "Come on, let's go." And they kind of head out of the arena. Shortly behind them is Conan, who is still charmed because I don't think you've dropped it yet,
No.
or anything.
Nope.
He's just charmed for the next like hour.
is this gonna be like the scene where the old woman leaves Todd in the forest and we drive away? Because that's what I feel like this is going.
No.
So Conan, before he leaves, is
My
going to
heart.
approach his new friend, Arcadia,
That's me.
and just kind of smiles a little bit. I know it didn't look really good for me out there today, but you guys did a great job.
Oh.
Thanks. You did really good too. You tried your best.
I don't think my brothers agree. I have a feeling I'm in for a lot more training today.
Well, I think you did your best. I think you did great.
You see that he kind of has a blush go over his face and just thanks for being a good friend. I appreciate it.
Of course.
Oh my god.
I wish he could be charmed forever.
Me
That'd be so
too.
cute if he was charmed.
Here's the sad thing, guys, is that he's charmed, and in an hour he's gonna know he was charmed.
And he's gonna hate me.
No, but he's gonna remember all the nice things you said to him.
That's true. That's true.
Sure.
And then
No,
every time
he's
you
gonna
see
hate
him
me.
from now on, you just charm him. And then
Exactly.
that's your
Fake it
friendship.
till you make it.
Yeah. And so
you
one day
realize he's gonna see you and know, oh my god, this is the woman who charms me every time I see her, right?
and then that thought's gonna go right out of his head because he's gonna be like, my friend, when she charms him again.
Oh my god.
Some kind of
Kat has a
psychological
couple
warfare.
name for Conan and Arcadia.
Oh no.
Yes.
Arcadia.
It works so well.
I didn't mean for this to happen.
Wait, what was the couple name?
Wait.
What was the couple name?
Concadia.
Oh, I like it.
So Conan's just gonna give a little wave goodbye, and then he is also going to head out. Thinking very much of his newfound friend.
Oh, I'm gonna cry. I made a friend.
I love it.
Arcadia has achieved goals. Arcadia needs no longer to go on any adventures.
Yeah, I can go home now. I made a friend.
I don't need an envoy.
Oh god. All right, so team, it is just the four of you who are left in the training grounds. You've been given your 4 tasks, in case everyone forgot that you have a job to do, in the midst of worrying about Wolf Daddy.
Ah,
Jesus
yes.
Christ.
Memories.
Always worry about Wolf Daddy.
Always thinking.
Bless it.
You have your 4 tasks that you've been given, for what you need to do to prove that you can be envoys for the Court of Stars. You have paying your respects to the Archfey and receiving their blessing. You have assisting one in achieving their hopes, retrieving a relic from those who defy fate, and discovering your own fortunes.
Spicy.
It is up to you what you want to do, or how you're going to go about this, because that is the most amount of information that you have about what you're supposed to do.
And then from there, we pick on where to go.
So you can pick where to go, or you can pick, and that's the thing too, is that you can pick where to go. You can, if you are kind of trying to figure out, okay, well, we need more information on these things, you can always try to seek out somebody to ask for help or ask for directions or things like that. You have the town of Astraeos that you can venture out into, so you could talk to the locals. You could try to speak with one of the courtiers probably not Phelan because he's a little bit salty about everything, and he is
Yeah.
about to make his brother run paces for embarrassing them.
Now I feel bad.
You're perfectly fine. It's very much a like it's a sense of pride for them. There's a whole thing that they're a whole thing. Their
If-
family.
If we
is a
want to
whole
start
thing.
discussing, I'm gonna go
Yes.
pee real quick and then I'll be right back.
Yes.
Samesies.
I just
I was gonna say, does
have to
anyone else
take
need?
off.
I was gonna say, does anyone else need or want to take a break real quick?
I'm gonna grab some
Yeah.
water.
Okay, so what we'll do then? We'll take like it's what 9. Hello, it's like 9:57 right now. Make sure that we're ready to start back up at 10. Is that okay?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Or-
works for
or in
me.
Liz
I
time.
feel like the wind bullseye.
Or in Liz time, 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
All right, we'll do that. So we'll take a quick break. And we'll be back in just a couple minutes.
Okay, cool. Okay. Hello. Hi, everyone. I hope you guys are having fun. I'm gonna switch to my BRB screen, our snack screen, and go stretch my legs and stuff because it's been a day. So, but I'll be right back. I'll put on some music for y'all, and I'll be back in a couple of minutes. I hope you guys are having fun. I'm having so much fun. Oh my gosh, this is such a wonderful time. I hope you guys love Arcadia as much as I do. Okay, I'll be right back. I have returned. Hello. I'm gonna switch back over to the D&D screen and undeafen. But yeah. I'm sorry, Toad. I'm glad you guys are enjoying it. It's super fun. I'm so excited that you guys are all here. All right, I'm gonna switch on back and undeafen and all that fun stuff. So here we go.
Welcome back.
Thank you. That was very fun.
I was scared. I was like, hello?
Is you good?
Yeah, I just didn't know what was going on. I like undeafened and everybody was like, ah! I was like, oh.
Yeah, because Liz just came back in and everything.
I did.
I just my brain. I expect any of that, and I am very happy about it.
It was
Classic
so fun.
D&D. It never goes the way the DM wants it. That's like rule number 1.
Honestly, it's significantly better.
Yeah.
That's
I
good.
I was not expecting 2 ships in one night.
I didn't expect it either. I just wanted a friend.
Inspect.
Do I need to
that.
write down Conan like with a little asterisk next? Actually, yeah, we're gonna do that. Conan gets an asterisk. All right.
I'll
Oh my
admit, I
gosh.
definitely just flirted with him for the meme at first, but now it's a game.
Oh yeah, no, it's
Hmm.
a sport.
Yes.
Liz, I'm just fascinated with how things are gonna play out then.
I know. Me too.
Uh-huh.
I made a
Uh,
mistake.
I made a huge mistake.
I did my best.
Nervous laughter.
Oh my god. All right, so
Oh.
let's go ahead and we'll get back up and running then if everyone's back. So welcome on back in, everybody. We are picking back up after a really quick little couple minute break to stretch our legs and everything after 2 ships were formed and wolfmen were fought and I mean, oh goodness.
Chad is now calling Carew Daenerys instead of breaker of chains, it's snatcher of pants.
Oh no.
Oh.
I gotta put this in all my social media bios now.
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm in.
Oh my god, I love it and I'm here for it. I am here for it. All right, so let's go ahead and pick up then. So yes, you guys have been given those 4 tasks. That is all you know about the tasks. So some of the things that you could potentially do, and this is again because because we have some people who are newer to D&D, giving a couple ideas on things you guys could do or directions you could take. But really, at this point, it's up to you on how you want to solve things. So right now, you know what you need to do, but you don't have much of an idea on how to do it or where to do it. So you could try talking to some of the people in the court about what to do or how to do it. You could try seeking out some of the locals and maybe asking around, and seeing if you can kind of figure things out. You could strike out on your own and just decide we're just gonna go for it and try to figure things out as we go, which sounds very much D&D. But it is up to you what you guys would like to do, or how you'd like to go about maybe trying to get information, or if you want to pick a direction to go, or things like that.
Is there a nearby tavern?
There is a nearby tavern. There is a tavern at the entrance of town.
Do you mind pulling up the Court of Stars area map?
Do you want me to pull up the Court of Stars map or the city map for Astraeos, the city you're in?
Oh. That please.
You want maps?
City.
I have plenty.
But who cares? No big deal. We want taverns.
That was beautiful.
We want to drink where the people drink.
I mean, you're not wrong. Okay, so are you guys so if you guys want to leave the palace then, I can kind of tell you like what's around in the city of like points of interest where you could go check things out.
I mean, I am kind of curious about grabbing a drink at the tavern.
Of course you are.
Carew needs to cool off after all that.
Yeah.
Aiko would suggest, as a courtier, that if we were seeking information, then either talking to Saren, who's the sage, or going to a tavern, and seeing if we can hear any news or any word on the wind. And then she would also kind of gesture out of a journey and say, we might want to check our contacts to see if there's anything that we can, anything amiss. So that would be her 2 cents on it.
That sounds good.
I'm all for that.
And while we're there, we could maybe grab a drink.
I think we deserve a drink.
Aika's gonna just grin, and say, "You all can partake. I'll be there for information and good company." Because fun fact, she doesn't drink unless a drink is offered to her, and it would be offensive if she didn't drink it. So mainly like court events and stuff like that, because she's a monk. But fucking in for taverns. It's a hub of information, and girl's gonna have a blast with observant feet because she's gonna be reading lips. But yeah, so then she would likely ask Arcadia, kind of like tilt her head to Arcadia to see what she would like to do.
I think a tavern would be fun and also would have some good information.
Would you all like to speak to Saren as well, or tavern it is?
Hmm.
I'm good with anything as long as I can get a drink.
Yeah. Because Aiko would be like brushing off her tail and be like, it doesn't have to be an either or situation. It could be both.
You could, I will say that, yeah, like you could swing by Saren on your way, kind of heading out. Stop by and see her, and then you could head over to the tavern if you wanted, because it would be like on the way, since you're to get from the training grounds back out to where the city is, you basically have to go back through the palace.
We have to pass her office. I don't know why I said it like that. But oh god. Yeah.
Or if you want to head straight to the tavern and you don't want to bother Miss Saren and everything, that's perfectly fine. Up to you.
I guess we could visit Saren.
Yeah, I'm fine with visiting her.
Yeah, I think
Okay.
it'd be a good idea. We get a lot of
Mhm.
information, but also I'm scared of authority. So
Fear no one.
Clearly our
Also
sayer's not.
authority. Ew.
just hang out behind Carew. You'll be fine.
Exactly.
She's got a thing for
exactly.
authority.
Oh yes.
Gosh,
Yeah.
no.
Okay. So then do we want to? Because I think it'd be a good idea. We can stop by Saren and then find out anything. We can go to the tavern, find out anything, and then tavern would be a great hotspot to find out where we can then get travel. So, okay,
That
let's do
works.
that.
I'm here for it.
Break
God dang it, I can't believe this.
on the
Go
road
team.
again.
All
We're
right,
on the
so,
road to Viridian
you guys decided. So you
Radiant
guys,
City. Sorry, what?
you're okay. So you guys decide then that you're going to go stop by Saren. And after asking, around it with a couple of servants in the palace and everything, you find that her quarters and where she typically is in the Tower of Stars. The main three tend to have, as same with Nicola. The main three and Nicola actually have their office and their quarters up along this tower that is pretty prominent and is really renowned for its beauty. Most of it is made from stained glass. So as you have light filtering in, it's all these beautiful, like different rainbow colors and scenes and things like that. And it is considered one of the most beautiful spots in all of the palace.
If
Which
anybody
is why,
is
of course, the ruler lives there.
if anybody is like me and they play little soundtracks in their head, if anyone's played Majora's Mask, it's like what I'm imagining is the observatory music.
Yeah, it's perfect.
Yeah. So
Ooh, travel.
travel. Oh my god, it's beautiful.
Wow.
Thanks. I'm glad you like it.
It's
I
the
love
divination room from Harry Potter.
Oh, it is.
There
That's
you
valid.
go.
That's
Whew.
valid. So with the Tower of Stars, when you first enter, you actually Aiko will know this because you work in the court. The first floor is Nicola's office and Nicola's quarters. As you go up this winding staircase, you then have God dang it, you have Phelan's office and quarters.
Uh-huh.
She like peeks her head
Mental
in, like sprays some of her perfume.
Oh my gosh.
Carew was here. And
Need an
then you
extra
head
pair
up
of
to the
panties.
third. So then you head up to the third floor, which you know to be Saren's quarters and office. Aiko, you know that up on the fourth floor is where Ilke's quarters are. It is very rare for a member of court to be invited up to the fourth floor because it's like his it's their private like suite.
Mhm.
So not very often are people invited up there.
Yeah.
Okay, so can't believe you guys. My brain just is broken. So
Here
you
for
guys
it.
head up to the third floor. Saren, really most of the doors, the first door here and the next door, right over to the side. I don't know if you can see where I'm clicking.
Yeah, we see it.
Those two, yeah. So those two doors, so they're actually unlocked. And as you walk in, you see that the entrance area is kind of more like a little bit of a waiting area.
Yeah.
And then as you go into the next room, it's clearly her office. So you have that there are star charts out on the table. There's a giant telescope pointed out the window. It's actually one of the only non-stained glass windows that are there, so makes it a little easier to see. And then you see that there is another door here but it is closed currently.
Um, so since I've been here before, it sounds
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
so I would politely gesture to the waiting area and say, "Wait here." And I'm going to come into her room, the astrology room. I love this room for the record. It's now going to be canon that Aiko loves this room because it's just everything's curious to her.
Oh, good.
And
I'm glad.
I know that there's like an astrology theme in here and I'm into it. So she's gonna kind of knock on Saren's door.
Okay.
And
And
say, Saren, oh Sage of the Stars, it is Aiko. We were hoping to seek an audience briefly with you if you had the time and patience for us.
um and from the other side of the door you hear a certainly 1 minute.
Thank you.
Um and a moment later you have that Saren appears on the other side of the door.
Oh,
Um
wonderful.
and she's just again like kind of absolutely glowing with the
Just
starlight and everything
the
in the
most
area.
beautiful human being or sorry, Asimar that we've ever laid eyes on.
She looks like she's made from starlight.
Yeah,
Um
I'm into
and
it.
from like the night sky and everything.
Yeah.
And she walks back out and kind of follows you back into that
Mhm.
waiting area where everybody else is, um, and gestures to the seats and
Mhm.
please, how may I assist you, potential envoys?
I would giggle to her and say, well, first things first, I think you'd be pleased to know that this group, and I would gesture to the three of them, say, bested Phelan and his brother in a term of combat.
Really,
Uh, just smiling.
just as I saw it. There was a matter of the heart involved. No, and she looks over toward Karu.
Just small squeak.
I'm just gonna smile.
Like bashful smile or like, oh, smile. Like, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, more like a yeah, that's right sort of
Okay.
smile.
You dang right you heard about me. um so she just kind of smiles and I'm happy to hear that you exceeded expectations. And now, what can I do for you?
And anyone can feel free to talk, but if not, Aiko, since she knows her, would say, we're looking to begin these tasks that were given to us, and thought it would be best to seek out any advice or wisdom that you might be able to impart on us before this journey.
Oh, well, I suppose can't necessarily give I can't give everything away. Wouldn't be fair to the other applicants. Hmm. Hmm. Since you are friends of the court and I do enjoy how things played out with your training session, choose one of your tasks. I will give you a prediction.
We all huddle in like
Nice.
football players.
Team
I'm
huddle.
literally gonna come huddle.
Okay. Gather round, children, gather round.
I'm like sitting on the
Tails.
floor like a child.
Yeah. Um,
Okay.
yeah. So my tail is gonna come kind of sweep whoever's on either side of me, like in like a football huddle.
Oh,
And they're
excellent.
like swishing, like, like some tickling some cheeks, face cheeks,
I was
face
gonna say
cheeks,
which ones.
face cheeks, you pervs. My
Says
tail
the
doesn't have
people
that.
who came up with Wolf Daddy.
We love you.
All right, I'll sit down. Touche. Okay. So, I'll read them out again because if anyone's like me, they have, short-term memory. So we have pay respects to the Archfey and receive blessing of the Archfey to the court. We have brave enough to discover our own fortune, retrieve relic from those who defy fate, and then assist one in achieving their hopes. Do any of those stand out to anyone? I could also say who gave them to us, if that would help as well.
feel like Journey would be definitely most intrigued by um be brave enough to seek out your future and discover your own fortunes, which I think was the one Saren actually gave.
Yeah, I liked that one too.
I like that too.
Case, what say you? Sorry.
You broke Case.
I'm so glad you got that reference. Otherwise, she's gonna be like, God, she's pushy.
I like the future one, seeking out the future. I think that's a really, I think it'd be fun, like,
Yeah.
to do.
All agreed
Yeah.
on?
So it seems like if I'm understanding correctly, it seems like a unanimous be brave enough to discover your own fortune and face your future.
Okay,
Is that
so I'm assuming you're relaying that back to her then.
Yeah, we're actually gonna say Saren's tasks. So we would say you know, actually, Saren, the task that you gave us struck a chord with all of us. We
As
would
it should. You are children of the stars. You're drawn to your future.
my heart so special. Yeah, so that would be the one that we would go with, that we'd present back to her humbly.
I am happy to help. And she reaches up a hand, and you see that with like kind of a swirl of her wrist, that some of the stars that are like kind of filtering in and out, and some of the light that's filtering in and out of her room just kind of starts to swirl around together and actually forms a bit of a vision in
Oh.
front of you.
She's Elsa with auroras.
Yes.
So I'm here for it.
Let it go, let it go. Anyway, so as she starts to kind of pull things together, you see that what forms in front of you is the image of a tower. And it's a tower that sits on top of a hill, and just beyond the hill, you can even see that there's a walled city below it. And she just forms it and smiles. This is the home of the stars. Gateau's Peak. If you wish to find your futures, this is where you must go. Look to take the road out of town, down south toward the border that we have with the Court of Stories. Go past Odysseo, which, she looks over to Journey, you should know well.
Mhm.
And then take the road further south, past Aerith, and you will find Gateau's Peak on the hill.
We got to go.
Shut up.
Like, dang it.
That's gonna actually, you know what? I'm gonna make that a moment because like she can be herself in front of Saren because she's probably just gonna giggle to herself and say that.
Saren like stops in the middle of her gesture and just looks at you.
Good night,
like again,
Max.
a little
Thank you
far
for
off.
hanging out. Sleep well.
Someone will find that funny someday.
Oh,
Not today, though.
And
does
then
anyone
she
have
just
a salve I
for
need
that
it my
burn.
burn.
And she just kind of giggles, like indicating like that's her own version of a joke.
It
Love
was
it.
good. It was good.
I love her.
Yeah. She's funnier than I am. I'm just a critter.
So then, with another wave of her hand, the vision dissipates, and she looks back at you all. I could draw you a map if you would like. It might make it a little easier to arrive there.
I mean, I'm never one to turn down a map.
I was just about to say, do we know above table? Do we know like she's a bard in the College of Lore? Do we know that like do we know what everyone is?
You guys have just met for the first time today, except for I think we said that Aiko and Journey were friends. But other than that, you guys have just met for the first time. You basically the four of you got the four of you got paired together because you were the next four people who applied.
Okay.
And
It's by coincidence.
and because we have all these flowers in our hair.
I didn't even notice that before.
Because I was just looking, I was like, oh, like you know,
Whoa.
well, we have like purple,
Team
green,
flowers.
yeah, like we're the flower fluff girls.
Oh,
Is that gonna be a new
Oh.
hashtag?
Flower fluff girls, yeah.
Oh.
Well, we were gonna be the freckles bunch, but your girl doesn't have freckles, So it's Freckles and that bitch. Like,
Flower Fluff Girl. Just roll with it.
Freckles and that bitch.
that's the new campaign
God.
title. It's
Oh my god.
No.
The journey of Freckles and that bitch.
Freckles and the
Ugh.
fox.
All right,
Oh my
so
god.
Saren actually goes back into her office and then comes back with a map that she has drawn that she's kind of indicated the path on a more official map of the area. And you receive the map of the Court of Stars. On our Court of Stars map, you can see that. So you're currently in Astraeos, right? You're currently in our main city, which is like in our main city, you then have that you can see that the road she's talking about or that she was describing, and she'll even kind of give a explanation of it to indicate where you would go. So she's talking about going to Gatto's Peak, which is over on the opposite end of the court from you all. So it would mean going past a couple of our towns and then over past the Crystal Passage, down past Odisseo, which should be again very familiar for Journey because
Yeah, that's where I lived.
that's where you
I
live.
live currently. I still live there.
No longer my home now.
Because I'm here doesn't mean I don't live there anymore.
And then taking that, so this she kind of indicates that, like, you know, this is taking the road down south and everything through Aerith and up to Gatto's Peak. So kind of giving you that indication of like where you're going to be going, like past Aerith up to Gatto's Peak. So a little bit of a winding way to get to Saren's task she has laid before you. The good news is that on the map she gives you, it does have some of the main features written out on kind of the main cities and some of the main natural features that are around the court. So it does also give you kind of an indication of where some of the other main places in the court are.
This might be a dumb question.
Not
What's
dumb.
like the distance of this? Like from like if we go to a tavern, is that, for example, in Astraeos, or do we have to go to like Behar's Roost? Okay.
Tavern. If you wanted to swing by the tavern, that would be in Astraeos.
Okay.
Behar's Roost, Urea, and Odisseo are kind of like small towns. Whereas Astraeos is the capital. Palathus is the port city, so it's a bit bigger. And then Aerith is the border city, so it's a little bit bigger as well.
Can I just say that you did such a great job?
Like, so cool.
Truly.
I know you've been working your little
Yes.
buns off, and
It looks
God,
so good.
it does. Like I'm
Good.
So
God.
detailed.
I just keep sitting over here like quietly being like, oh my God, this is so good. Like all the
I
little
gotta
attention to
give-
detail.
I gotta give major shout outs to chat in our communities as well, because we've done a couple and honestly goes for anyone who wants to ever join in. We have a couple times where we'll do world building for the campaign where chat is 100% welcome to join in. So for example, things like Gatto's Peak, my chat's freaking out because they named it.
Oh,
Yeah, they
It's so
named
good.
it.
That's so
I
good
think
job,
it was
guys. It's awesome.
I think it's Purple Insomniac. Hannah is the one who actually named the realm Sirumel.
Yeah.
That's
She
so
did.
cool.
Yeah, so she's
This
the
is
one
a
who came up
perfect
with
name.
it.
I think that was like her first suggestion too, and we were like,
It
well,
was.
fuck,
We were like,
that's
yes.
it.
Most of Urea, Palathus, those I think Odisseo and Aerith as well. Celestine River was one. Those are all names that chat came up with. So I am
Claps
all
for
about
Hannah.
if like your chat or your community has cool ideas, tell them to holler at me and send them my way. Because we have a
Slide
whole
into her
document.
DMs.
Yes.
We have a whole document going of different ideas that chat has come up with and things they want to include. And actually, a couple of the NPCs that we have are NPCs that chat came up with or thought was a cool idea, things like that. And I got a follow right after that. So
You
thanks,
should
guys.
do like a Twitter thing where it's like almost like a shout out, like, and this was like this NPC, like, you know, named by so and so, like, that I think that would be
Yes.
really cool.
I like it. I would be down
Yeah.
for it. Yeah, because we have that's happening. So we've done some map building ones. So there's actually the tavern you guys are about to see, for example, was a map that chat helped me build. And help me create.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
So I'm happy that you guys are going to the
Sweet.
tavern because they were like
Yes.
tavern.
We can name drinks after people.
Yeah.
That'd be so sick.
Waters!
I'm here
Thank you
for
so
it.
much for the
I'd be down.
I want a
7
I want a
months. Did you
Shimsky.
change your name
I want
recently?
a Shimsky shot, and I want a
Did you have a
scorch
previous
beer.
name that I knew you by?
Torch
That's-
beer.
Yeah.
Regardless, thank you so much for
I
the
wanna
Put a
follow.
fireball
Oh
in
my
it.
gosh, thank you, thank
I'm
you. Welcome
Probably.
back.
Yeah, a fireball that we're not gonna give to Ilke.
No,
Yeah.
don't hit Ilke with a fireball. One,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure his constitution he couldn't handle it, and two,
Oh.
also don't throw a fireball at Ilke. Phelan doesn't really show his strength in the fight against you guys, but also
had a
you
feeling.
don't want him to show his strength in the fight against you guys.
I mean, he was
That's
raging
why I was
though.
trying not to fight him.
He raged, but he didn't get to do anything with that rage. if you
True.
think
Wolf
about it.
Daddy is on the secret menu.
I'm sorry?
Like a
I want to
Starbucks.
order the wolf daddy.
Be like, hey,
I'll take a wolf daddy.
I
You're like,
hated
"Oh,
I
fuck."
hated that.
yeah.
It was
Give
right
Give you
in
a
my
shot that's on
ear.
fire. You're like, yeah.
The ASMR made it worse. So you have your map of the Court of Stars. So in talking with Saren, she has told you Ghetto's Peak is going to be where you're going to want to go for her mission or
Okay.
for her request. So you are going to want to make your way there. In terms of distance, I'm going by the map is really pretty, and in terms of distance, I can give you like rough hour estimates of how long things take.
Okay, that's fine.
Please don't make me look up how many miles everything has to be, because
Yep.
if you do, you will be a sad person.
No.
So if you just
Nah.
let me tell you, it takes like an hour to get there. Like Urea, for example, it would probably take you like hour or two to get there.
On foot?
On foot, yeah.
Hell
It's not
yeah.
it's not that far out. Behar's Roost, for example, would take you a couple hours, things like that. So yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. I just wanted to know if it was like, okay, like, this is going to be a couple days to Behar's Roost or not.
No. Now
Okay.
what it would probably be is, for example, to get to Ghetto, well, I guess I'd say to get to Aerith, it'll probably take you, if you are just going there and you are not taking any detours, which never happens in D&D.
No, never.
If you are just like
Never.
booking it could probably take you about 2 days to get to Aerith.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, about that. So
Cool.
yeah, good times. All right. So with that being said, so she hands you the map, and you guys have access to that. And if you ever want to see it for the purposes of getting to kind of take a look at things, holler, let me know. But
Yeah,
yeah, so she gives you guys the map. She gives you the information that if you like that going to Ghetto's Peak is where you're going to find your futures. And she just kind of smiles at all four of you. I am so eager to hear what you find there. It's truly a blessing.
I'm gonna thank her. And then I assume we're about to see our way out. But I'm going to come over and give her a small little charm bracelet. She could use it, or like a charm, sorry, like not a bracelet, but like a little charm.
Okay.
As like a token of thanks. And
Okay.
it's handmade. And I would
Love
like to
it.
say that I
I'm here
used
for it.
a thread that is like all the different colors in her hair with like a little
Aw.
silver star charm on the end of it. And I'm just gonna give it to her and be like, thank you for that, but also thank you for everything.
And she just kind of smiles to
Wow.
you and nods. You're welcome.
Smooth.
The reason being is because girl knows Fey courts and information is a gift. So there's that.
Oh, that's a
Um,
good point. Yeah.
Yep. I'm a courtier in this realm. I should know better. But yeah, she's not gonna do that always for everyone, but Saren is someone who's she looks up to and respects. So
I like it. I'm here for
yeah.
it.
Fair.
And so she's gonna stand after and then turn back to the group and be like, shall we?
We shall.
We've got a tavern to plunder.
Yeah, let's go.
Drink
There it
some
is.
Tavern to
meat.
plunder.
Yeah, I don't.
Yarg.
What do you say? We got a tavern to explore. We got a tavern to drink up. We got a tavern to drain. We got a tavern to hoot nanny. Wait, I don't know. She doesn't frequent
Very
taverns.
enthusiastic for somebody who doesn't
And
drink.
on that note, so you guys are first going to be walking out to the city of Estrellos.
Woo.
in all of its
Whoa.
gorgeousness. So this is the city of Astraeus. This is
Oh,
the capital
wow.
city. And as you walk out, it is again, it's a city that's full of that starlight. Most of the buildings are made of this beautiful, like bright colored stonework, bright colored glass. Everything is about just being bathed in the light of the heavens and the light of the stars.
Oh, that's
So
a
everything is very
place.
bright and hopeful.
Gorgeous.
Um, your tavern is actually down toward the end over here, over at the front gate. So we can head right there if you'd like.
Yes.
Also, chat helped me
Hi,
specifically.
Plush.
Hannah said a
Welcome
tavern to
in.
terrorize,
Hello,
but we're
hello.
hopefully not going to terrorize them.
Nah.
Possibly
Tavern
tease them,
terrorize.
but
Knock comedy said rob them.
Rob them. Chat.
No.
Bad chat.
We will not be robbing the tavern.
No.
they're just trying to support their family.
We're just trying to get some info.
We're supporting a
God.
local establishment.
Yeah, something like that.
Small
Sure.
businesses.
Give me 1 second, guys. Sorry, my stream D&D or my Discord kind of froze for a second. So
You're
I have to
good.
take a quick
I'm just enjoying this.
second.
I'm imagining it like
There we
all
go.
like
I just reset.
crystal, kind of like Narnia.
Yeah, no,
Um,
basically.
Oh my
Yeah.
gosh. Yeah.
I told chat one of my inspirations for this place and for like the tower and everything is if you in Paris there's a chapel called Saint Chapelle,
Yes.
and it is a
Ooh.
chapel that is made of 75% stained glass.
Oh, that
Because-
sounds so gorgeous.
Yeah, because the
It's
idea of it was that they
beautiful.
wanted people to be able to walk in and just feel like they were surrounded by heaven.
Yeah.
That's so
I was
cool.
like, perfect. That's our inspiration. Meanwhile,
for it.
though, you all make your way to Boots Bistro.
Boots
or
Bistro?
Yeah.
more specifically, Boots Bed and
Oh,
Bistro.
I recognize someone in her.
That's so cute.
And I have to give a shout. I'm definitely have to give a shout out again to chat because chat helped us build this map. Like they were the ones who like came up with the whole idea behind the premise of who the owner was, everything.
Bravo.
They came up with a whole bunch of stuff. So I am very, 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 very grateful to chat for all their cool ideas because they have a lot of cool ideas. So as you enter Boots Bistro, it's a pretty swanky place downstairs. You have all the walls are covered in these like ribbon decorations.
Yes.
It is nice and open and warm and inviting. It's very classy. Like if you're used to the typical D&D tavern being like a dive bar, no. We are in the capital city and we are here to put on a good show, put on a good front, all
Yes.
sorts of good things as we are there. So I will go ahead and add you guys into the scene so that you are, I don't know, able to do things.
Thanks.
Slightly important.
Yes.
So as you walk in, there are a couple of commoners who are there who are just kind of vibing and chilling. Some having drinks and food. Even the tables are very nice. Everything looks very classy. As you walk in as well, you see that there is a elf who is there's an elf as well who is boop, 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 there we go. Who is kind of going around just making sure like that everything is all right for everybody. Can he get you anything else? Thank you so much. And he's clearly the owner. You also see that there are, a couple people milling about, including a tiefling who is chilling at the bar by
Beautifully.
herself. Beautifully. Yes.
Beautifully chilling.
Beautifully.
She's waiting for someone to come up and whisper, they call me Wolf Daddy for as I mentioned before.
Oh, and hey, real quick, guys, because I had this question asked in chat of if I made the character art myself or things like that. Things like the commoners are from the D&D art, which we're using through Roll20. Our player characters are made by none other than Brass Petals herself. Did an amazing job making everyone's player character
Incredible.
art. And then for any NPCs
Of
who look like
course
they
not,
are far
Danny.
too
Of
good looking
course
for their
not.
own good, you can thank Art Breeder for that.
Yes.
That is, I have been
Yeah.
working really hard through Art Breeder and have been making people who are far too beautiful for their own good.
Which is why we
Yes.
start winking at them,
I
and
know, we can't help
now
but
they're
flirt.
canon. So
Yeah. So, with that being said, you guys enter into the bistro. As you enter in, the elf who's kind of walking around just waves to you all. Thank you. Welcome into Boots Bed and Bistro. I am Boots. Ladies, may I get you a seat at a table?
Yeah.
Aiko's gonna look over to them because It's a tavern. She knows what to do, but like,
Is
what
this
do
the
you
bar over here?
You guys want to sit at the bar?
I love the bar.
Yeah, let's sit at the bar.
Works for me.
Okay. Karu, are you going up and taking a seat next to the tiefling?
Yes.
So as you go take a seat next to the tiefling, you see that as you approach, the tiefling has and it's not in the picture because it's too hard, but has giant ram horns that are coming out of her head, and you see that she's drinking a glass of wine as she is sketching in a notebook. As she sketches, you can see that her arm is covered in tattoos. And that she has a couple different ones in a style that you know all too well, as does Journey. As you take a seat, she kind of glances up for a second and sees you take a seat there, and immediately, Karoo! Oh my goodness! And as she turns to you, you see that she has facial tattoos of flowers going down her face, as well as
Oh,
an infernal script written across her throat. So
sick.
I think is Journey our only one who knows infernal as a
Uh-oh.
language?
Arcadia's
I
gay.
guess so.
So
I think
Journey.
so because I gave up gnome on Duolingo. Yep.
So Journey, you can actually see that the infernal script of written pretty beautifully across her neck reads artistry
Oh,
in infernal.
love it.
And she just immediately like drops the pencil that she's using and turns to Karoo and just, oh my goodness, how are my beauties doing? And immediately grabs your hands and just looks at the tattoos on the back of your hands, because you recognize this wonderfully bright and bubbly individual to be Milena, your tattoo artist, who actually did the tattoos on the back of your hands. As she is like just intricately examining to make sure nothing has faded, everything looks flawless, everything looks great. How are my beauties doing?
Okay, so I'm gonna say something here. My, no, just my character doesn't get very flustered often, but I want like to take note that she is slightly flustered. Okay. They're great. How are you doing?
Wonderful. You need to check out this new design that I'm working on. Are you in the market for something new? I
Always.
can totally. Really? Now, the court's not paying for this one, so you have to be able to afford my fee.
And what kind of fee would that be?
Well, buy me a drink and we can talk about it.
All right, we'll do.
And she is actually going to show you the design, and the design she's working on is, as you look at it, is a siren. Who is like has her hand outstretched and her like mouth open as she's singing, and has waves kind of crashing around her.
That sounds amazing.
That's so cool.
Dope as hell.
Like a legit tattoo I'd get in real life.
All right, this tattoo may deserve 2 drinks.
Oh, excellent. And so and Journey, are you taking a seat next to Karoo?
Yeah.
And Journey, your tattoo is on your arm, correct? This is me asking above table.
Yeah, it's on my shoulder. It looks I
Okay.
think it's my left shoulder.
Okay. Journey, as you take a seat, Milena actually lets go of Karoo's hands and just, Journey, you're here as well. And she just drops into talking in Infernal, because it's not often she gets to have someone who knows her language. And so
Aw.
speaking in Infernal very, very quickly, she just, how is your tattoo? Is everything holding up? Is it doing well for you? Do you need anything redone for it?
Journey smiles and she says, "Oh, it's been amazing, and I think it still looks beautiful." And she shows her, and she's like, "What do you think?"
And she's gonna kind of reach out and just like runs her hands over the tattoo a little bit. And Karoo, since Journey's on your other side, Milena is like reaching around behind you to
Okay.
so to reach over to Journey. So she is leaning in a little close to your personal space in order to be able to see it.
Okay.
And she just beams. Ah, it looks as good as the first day it was done. Ah, well, what are you all doing here? Did you want to join for a drink? And she kind of looks back and sees Arcadia and Aiko as well. And do you guys have friends with you today? Or are you looking for matching best friend tattoos? I can have a special.
Guys, goals, goals.
Aiko's gonna giggle nervously and be like, I'm kind of afraid of needles.
Oh, I make it so it doesn't hurt. Trust me. I'm really good about making sure my clients are taken care of.
Really sweet.
Everyone's like,
Uh,
okay.
oh, tap me up.
Ooh.
No, kidding. So charming. So charming. No wonder she flusters our thirsty bard. No, I'm gonna politely decline, but be like, as a member of the court, I hear quite a bit about your work. And then she's gonna refer over, like gesture over to these two and be like, I didn't know that you were single-handedly behind this, but I should have known after hearing stories.
And she kind of brushes her hair back a little bit. It's an old family trade. Was trained by the best, you know. So,
Right.
what are you? I'm sorry. I should have before I even butted in. I'm sure you were here to meet together. No worries if you want to focus on enjoying yourselves.
No, no. I promised to buy you a drink, so you should stay. You know.
Okay.
Can I go pick up, like, I want to ask Liz, because like I said before, I didn't want to pull this with my character. Is she, like, visibly flustered?
I'd say maybe my cheeks are like a little red.
Okay. I feel like Aiko might notice this, especially because now we've seen her, like, on the offensive and kind of on the defensive now with her flirting scale. And just kind of, like, giggle again and say, it would be rude not to. Because we're wing foxing.
Wing foxing.
Yeah, we're wing foxing.
So Melena's gonna just nod. Sure, I'll never turn down a good drink. Plus, I don't have any more clients for the rest of the day, so I'm all yours.
Sorry.
Words she hopes to hear again later. Okay. You can tell I've played a bard. Yeah. I would say actually we're in the neighborhood possibly seeking out some information.
Oh, what kind of information are you looking for? I know a thing or two about the courts and the goings on of the city. What'd you have in mind?
I'm gonna give anyone else an opportunity to talk. I'm also stuffing my face with ingredients, so
So I look up, you're just shoving leaves into your mouth.
my lettuce.
You know what? Just
lettuce,
for fun, we'll say that you guys
interrogator.
We'll say for fun, you guys ordered from Boots and he brought you food. That's why Aiko is stuffing her face with food right now.
I feel like I'm just kind of like not zoned out necessarily, but just like very focused on what she is saying.
I want
Hanging on every word.
Yes.
So I want to make a note. This whole time I've pictured Arcadia as like, since she's like at the end of the bar a little bit, she's just kind of like leaning across so she can see down, and she's just kind of like staring, not like creepy staring, but like kind of like, oh, hey.
Hi there.
Very intrigued. Maybe a little simpish, but that's okay.
Yeah. Aiko's standing next to her. So, like, if she's leaning on the bar, I'm on the, like, exactly where I am, pretty much. Just not leaning and looking awkwardly at people.
Beautiful.
No worries.
All right. So, yeah, so Melena's kind of watching you guys, waiting for what you want to know and what she could potentially help with. Yeah.
I just stuffed my face again. Okay. So, pardon my manners. I would give it a moment to kind of like let anyone else talk. And then if no one said anything, then she would say, we're looking to see if there's, let me pull up my thing because I wasn't expecting to talk. Um, we're we're on a we're on a quest, and she's actually gonna like kind of giggle at that because it just sounds kind of ridiculous to her. Um, uh, we're on the path to become hopeful envoys, and the guardian, the sage, their majesty, and Nicola have given us boons, not boons, but tasks to complete. And she's trying to like choose her words very carefully.
Oh, that's interesting.
And she's gonna say, we had inklings towards one location. Um, but I was wondering if you might know anything of I don't know, a relic per se? Any rumors flying about?
A relic of any kind?
Specifically of those who might defy their fate.
Oh. And you see that Milena, who has had like the brightest like smile on her face and everything so far, she just like her smile kind of falters. Um, there's only one place in particular that would come to mind on that.
Sounds ominous.
It is.
Again, giggling.
Yeah. Normally in the Court of Stars, no one defies fate, especially if Saren gives a prophecy. There's one location outside of town. I've been there once or twice before for some sketching inspiration. They tried to defy their fate. And, well, if you take the Crystal Passage, you'll see what happened.
So Aiko's gonna murmur under her breath. That's what I was afraid of.
So, I don't know. If you're gonna try to find a relic of some sort, I would suppose that might be the best place to go. Especially if it's a relic from people who are no longer around. Anything else I can help you with? I'm always happy to help some of my favorite clients.
Real quick, what drink did we order her? Are we naming them after people in chat? Because I think that'd be a lot of fun.
We can. Who was the person ordering? Liz,
Me?
you were the.
Yes.
Love it. Here for it.
Oh my god.
Then Liz, I'm gonna let you name the drink. You can name it after somebody in chat. You can name it after a community member of yours. You can name it, or you can name it the Hello Milena. Whatever you would like to call it, I guess. What drink would you like to order her? And I guess what kind of drink is it?
Could I name a drink after her?
Sure.
Like Melena's margarita. Something
Sure.
spicy like that.
Okay.
I like
I
it.
want
I
that
like
drink.
it. So as you take a look at the menu and everything, you do see there's a Melena's margarita on there.
We getting fucked up.
Because she is. I will say that she is a pretty well-known figure in the courts. Not many people have the talents that she does.
Oh, yeah.
As in, no one has the talents quite like she does. So yeah, you can go ahead and order her Melena's margarita.
I'm gonna get one for myself too.
Beautiful. Would anyone else like a drink, by the way, while we're at it?
Yeah, I think Journey's gonna order 2 drinks and offer one to Aiko.
Okay. What are you also ordering the margarita, or are you ordering something different? This sounds I feel like I'm a waiter.
I'm gonna make mine virgin.
Damn you.
Nice try. Didn't specify I had to have alcohol.
Fine. 1 virgin margarita and 1 regular.
Okay.
Because someone has to maintain their virginity in this party.
Oh, where did this go?
Oh wow.
All right. Jesus Christ.
That's a joke,
Arcadia,
by the
are
way.
you also joining in on the girls' night out drinks? Apparently, Jake is like, what is going on?
I got one for her.
I think honestly, maybe just like, just stick with a water. I think.
No, I was gonna say if not, Aika would ask her what does she like to drink.
I don't drink, so I don't even know what I like to drink.
So then
Water's pretty classy.
Yeah. If she
You don't
has
have
that
to go with alcohol.
hesitation,
By
yeah,
any
I
means,
would.
no one is being forced to drink in D&D.
Yeah, I would get her. Let's see here. You know, I'm gonna get her a virgin purple. I don't know. Oh gosh.
Just a virgin purple. Got it.
It's called the purple. Yeah,
So
I would
we have
get her a virgin drink.
Okay.
It could be like a purple pina colada.
Oh yeah, okay, yeah. So it's
Hey!
gonna be called the Purple
Love it.
Insomniac. It's gonna be called the Purple Insomniac because it's supposed to keep you up, but we're getting her a virgin one. So it doesn't have the shot of energy drink with it. So just
Oh my god. I love it. All right, so you order the Purple Insomniac, 2 Milena margaritas, and then I don't
Okay,
Journey, did you say
Hannah,
what
got
you're
a
getting
drink named
specifically
after
for you and for
you.
Aiko?
Do you have any
How
like
many things for lurking?
suggestions on what you'd want, or
I want a handsome hold the Zorch. That's what I'm getting. The Zorch is
That's
what makes
so
it.
funny.
All right.
two of those?
Freaking perfect, y'all.
Ow!
Freaking perfect.
Sorry.
All right, yeah. So I'm just everybody gets their drinks. Is just what I'm gonna say. We're just getting crazy. So everybody gets their drinks. When Karu, when your drinks arrive, and you pass the Milena margarita to her, she looks at you and just kind of smirks for a second and looks at her drink and nice choice. Good taste.
I kind of wanna whisper, maybe like closer to her ear, you know. This is my favorite drink.
Okay.
But like more of like a it is my favorite drink, you know.
Yes, like you're trying to be suave about it. Yes, perfect,
She's
excellent.
James
Gotta have a
Bonding the
guard be
shit out
suave.
of this.
Yes.
I'm here.
And as you lean in closer to Milena, and you whisper that to her, you hear a voice go, "Hey, getting too close!"
Oh.
And all of a sudden, she claps her hand over the skull tattoo that is on her upper arm.
Oh.
And just goes, "Will you shut it?"
Oh my god,
Sorry.
I'm so into
Called
this.
out by a tattoo.
And she just you then see that she kind of just sighs and she takes the kind of jacket that she has and just puts it back over her arms to cover the tattoo. I'm sorry. But yes, it's a great drink. All right, so as everybody is drinking and enjoying their night, is there anything else that people would like to ask about? Anything people would like to do while we were in the tavern? Anything along those lines?
I'm just making small talk with our group.
Okay.
I mean, in my first and only D&D campaign, I had a drinking contest.
Do you want to do a drinking contest with Milena?
Yeah.
Oh god.
All right, what do you say to her to
I can be the
to
ref.
challenge her?
I can be the ref. Arcadia and I can be the judges.
I want to say something like, how about we make this a competition? And maybe if I win, that tattoo could... Wait, no. No, that wasn't smooth. Don't mind me. I know what I want to say, but I can't say it.
Please be in character for that.
Hash
Wait, that
it out.
wasn't
Hash
smooth.
it
Hold
out.
on.
Hash it out. We'll help. We'll help.
Yeah.
Like, Oh, wait, no. Oh, okay, wait. Okay. So I want to say something like, and maybe if I win, I can pay you like some other way or something like that, you know? For the tattoo.
I'm gonna pass out.
Wow. Pay with your body. Tattoo
I mean,
me
she just-
anywhere.
See, here's
That's
the thing.
what you
Milena's
should
gonna be like,
say.
well, I do need canvas space in order to do that.
Bard is just really barding it up.
No,
Bard
you
is
lean in,
barding
You
hard
whisper and say,
today.
I've got plenty of canvas space.
Oh.
Something like that.
You have to look for it.
So, okay, so what is it that you were saying to Milena?
You have to look for it. I'm sorry, that was a winner. God.
Oh.
Is it really warm in here?
Why am I actually nervous?
This is good. This is really good, though. Like, in all seriousness, yes. We want to bond with NPCs.
Yeah. Yes.
Hi, kitty Bubby.
Oh.
Okay, I think I'll just start with how about we make this a contest?
A contest. What do you have in
Yes.
mind?
Well, let's say maybe the person who perhaps drinks the most. Um, I did not think this through.
I mean, you could say whoever drinks the most gets to choose the payment or the placement of the tattoo.
Okay, I like this. I like this. This is good.
I got you, girl. I'm your sexy godmother. Like,
Yes.
No.
Godmother.
No.
Yeah.
That's what she is.
Okay. Hi, everyone. It was nice.
Wing Fox.
Wing Fox.
Yes, coming in clutch.
Oh
I'm gonna have to doodle that.
Rainy,
later.
listen.
All right,
Wing
and
Fox.
whoever
Listen.
wins can choose the payment or placement of that tattoo you were sketching.
You're on.
All right.
But loser also pays for the drinks for the contest.
Ooh.
Ooh, breaking
All right.
bank.
It's on.
Aiko's gonna giggle and kind of give like a gentle pat on Arcadia's shoulder and say, "We'll judge."
All right.
Greeny, stop.
Oh my goodness.
All right, so we're splitting up.
All right, so you guys are gonna go ahead and start the drinking contest. Are you drinking margaritas for the contest? Or are we doing
Let's pick a,
shots?
do you guys want to do a beer and come up with another name for it?
We could.
Or she's gonna go hard in the paint and just be dropping margaritas.
Or we could go with a like twisted lemonade or something.
Oh yeah.
I say lemonade
like
because
it.
one consumes lemonade is in my chat.
I love it.
Yeah, do that. There you go.
All right, cool.
For one.
Guys, you're all, for the record, chat, your all's names make for banging drinks, because I really want a handsome Zorch now.
We could call it-
give me an extra shot of Zorch, and I'll take a decaf afterwards.
we could
right.
call it Juan's lemonade. How about that?
Yes, I like it. I like it. I like it.
Juan's lemonade.
Oh God, y'all, you crack me up. I did not think I was gonna have to research a drinking contest in D&D tonight.
Oh, actually, no.
so
No. I can help with that because we get into it in Fangs's all the time.
Oh, what do you guys do?
You
I
roll
had a method I found,
constitution
but-
checks. You roll constitution checks.
Yes, but
Yeah.
you need to have something to check against.
No, they just did whoever had the higher one.
Oh, just did like one?
Yeah, I kid you not. We literally every single time we go to a tavern, there's at least like 3 of them.
All right then.
So it's
a
rowdy bunch.
let's go ahead and say Karu, we're gonna do best 2 out of 3.
Okay.
Does that work?
Okay.
So we'll say that you guys like drink quite a bit into the night for a minute because you could probably take a few drinks before things start getting a little tipsy and crazy. So at the point, like you guys are kind of reached, like so you guys go back and forth taking drinks. Each time that Milena finishes one, she just beams at you, like bring it. So whereas Phelan was very much in his element in fighting, Milena's like, this is my spot. Let's go. So you guys are reaching the point where as you're going back and forth, you kind of reach a point where you're starting to feel a little bit like, oh boy, I don't know if I can make it. And her eyes are a little bit glassy as well. Like she's trying. So here's what you're going to do. You are going to roll a constitution. We're going to say constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Because you're basically trying to stop from being so drunk that you can't drink anymore. So you're going to do a constitution saving throw. So you will add your constitution saving throw bonus to whatever you roll on your D20.
Okay.
So you will roll your D20. Milena's going to roll hers at the same time, and whichever number's higher, that's going to count as a point. Whoever gets best 2 out of 3 wins the contest.
All right, let's do it. I'm gonna roll right now.
Yeah, I was going to say I just rolled, and she is probably not going to win that one.
Okay, so I add the constitution to it.
Constitution saving throw. Yes.
And that's just
So you'll see a little box next to all the little columns where it has like +2, +3, +2, like in big bold. To the right of that, you'll see proficiency bonus, and there's a little thing beneath that says saving throws, and you'll
Yes.
see strength, dexterity, constitution, intelligence.
Liz, you have a +4 to your saving throw.
Oh, there
From
you
what
go.
I see on your chart.
Much easier.
So what did you roll?
okay. I got an 11.
Fuck. Sorry. My chat's gonna freak out because I never curse. So as you roll your 11, you take your drink, and Milena takes hers, but she definitely took it a lot slower than
Okay.
she anticipated. You have a point in your category.
Yes. Okay.
All right. Next round, ready? So next round comes in. Go ahead and
Yes. This round went
roll.
very
Oh, that
poorly.
fell off the floor. All right, what did you roll?
I got the 3 + 4.
So you got 7?
Yeah.
We're
She
neck
got
and
a
neck.
dirty 20.
Oh.
Whoa.
So she looks a little woozy, and then as the next round comes, you take a drink and you're like, whoa, oh no, oh no. Like that was the one that went too
nails.
far. And Milena just looks at you like she's getting her second wind.
Okay.
And then last one. So this is gonna
Oh.
determine who wins.
I want to do
Ready?
a drum roll.
I got it.
Okay, go ahead and roll.
Okay.
Dang it, Milena.
I got a 6 + 4.
Milena got a 6
Oh.
+5.
Oh!
Man.
Oh man.
So you guys go to take your drinks, and you're both a little slower than before, but oh, Karu, it just doesn't quite sit right, and you just don't quite finish your drink.
Oh.
Milena finishes hers, puts the empty glass down, and just beams.
Oh.
So I win, huh?
I'm gonna give her a handshake and say good game. It was a
Wait.
good game.
Oh, you should have used bardic inspiration on yourself.
What's that?
Fuck.
You have to use bardic inspiration on other people. You can't use it on yourself.
Oh, nuts.
Yeah.
God, that would have been
Yeah.
so great.
Bardic inspiration, Liz, is one of your traits as a bard. It allows you to you can inspire someone in your group, and they can add a d6 to one of their rolls.
Oh wow.
Yeah, it's super great.
game.
So if any of us were in a drinking contest, you could be like, "Oh yeah, you're doing
Yes.
great," and we could be like, "Yes,
Yes.
I have the strength of a bull to drink this.
Yes.
I'm an alcoholic."
Excellent. All right, so yeah, Milena wins, and she's a little out of it. Now she looks at you and goes, "I probably shouldn't tattoo you right now."
I mean, probably not.
Probably not. It's,
Words of our friend John Mayer. Say what you need to say.
However, thanks for the drinks. As you were about to be left with the bill for said drinks.
Oh.
It's okay, guys. I have a noble background.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is when we find out.
This is we find out I'm rich.
Like
Yes.
shook. And just,
All right, so Milena kind of claps her hand on your shoulder.
Okay.
If that's all, I feel like I should probably head home now. But
Do
I'll
you
see
need
you
some-
sometime for that tattoo.
George, thank you for the follow, friend. Thank you
Absolutely.
so much.
Do you need someone to walk with you?
I got it. You have
Arcadia's
friends
just like-
here. Hang out with your friends. Jamie and Arkham and
His journey.
yeah.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
She can call me
Yeah,
whatever
I
she
got
wants.
this.
Yeah.
Jamie's
I know
cool.
you're doing great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's no worries.
I
right.
is the bar closing anytime soon?
You guys have spent it's kind of more like you've been spending the afternoon and evening here and everything. So it's not closing just yet. But you guys have been here for a hot minute if you guys are doing the drinking contest.
I was just gonna say, Aiko would just want to ask the owner if her home is close.
Okay.
If Milena's?
If Melena's home is close.
Yeah, she just lives down in her shop is in the main square. That's about it.
Okay.
She'll be fine. Trust me.
Okay.
I've been here long enough that if someone tries to come after Milena, it does not end well
Thank you.
for them. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
Good.
to clarify.
Yeah. Yeah, I goes over here like, fucking good. Brass knuckles or foxtails have like little spikes on them. Like, no, pacifism. What's that? Okay.
Being pissed.
we would get in a fight for Milena, and we'd be like, have no regrets.
No, literally.
Yeah. Hashtag do it for
and,
Bay.
and here it is. Wolf Daddy is all but forgotten.
No, we gotta have a
Elena's our
mommy.
new love.
We gotta have
Oh,
Milena mommy.
yes. We have mommy and daddy.
Oh, it's so bad. It's so
I
bad.
hate it. Oh my god, I
Yes.
hate it.
I
No,
have.
I was gonna do the hashtag do it for Bay. Because she's just everyone's Bay. She's so beautiful.
I mean,
Handsome,
accurate,
welcome
accurate.
in. Welcome to my
Um,
side. Welcome, welcome.
So with
Happy to
that,
have you.
Melena's gonna kind of start kind of a little like Jack Sparrow tipsy, walking past everybody. Kind of shakes it off. Next time then.
Until the next.
And she'll
Time.
she'll go ahead and head out of the tavern then. And head back to her shop because she needs to lie down for a second.
Well, that was fun.
Fair. Oh my goodness.
Aiko's just gonna order a
barred the
water
bird.
and hand it to Peru.
That's a pretty good
Much
idea.
appreciated.
Yeah. And then say, to be fair, you held your own.
Uh-huh.
Just blast her. She's like,
Boy, those
yeah.
babies don't know who you are right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm trying to think of like a funny name for me. It's like, yeah, I'm just I goo. I'm I goo.
Ew.
Are you doing the Don Piano Cat?
Maybe.
Ay, my eyes.
All right, folks, anything else you would like to do? You do also have, by the way, I think that the only person who actually lives in the city now, is, I believe, Aiko.
Oh.
In terms of living in the city, I think. So you are welcome to spend the night at Boots Bed and Bistro, if you'd like. If you're like, nah, we venturing out tonight in the dark, you can. Up to you. What would you guys like to do?
I would like to ask, how much was the bill?
That's a good question.
So you just forget about it. You move on.
God know if I can
Yeah.
afford the room.
So Boots is gonna go ahead and head over to you and just tap on
Oh no.
I hate it. Oh, I hate it. He's gonna go ahead and tap on your shoulder. You and your friend, and the drinks. She assured me that you would be paying for it. Yes,
Oh yeah, isn't she great?
she's absolutely wonderful. That'll be 18 gold.
I know. Oh yes, sorry.
I'm so glad I don't drink.
Or
Ooh.
get into drinking contests with the tattoo artist, you know. So
All
yeah.
right.
So are you paying him up the 18 gold?
I'm gonna pay the 18 gold.
Good. I recommend paying your bills on the first day of D&D.
It's more gold than I have.
Excellent. So, so you go ahead and take 18 gold out of your inventory as
All
Boots
right.
happily collects the results of the drinking game. Very, very happy.
Yeah.
All right. Folks, anything else you guys would like to do before you all retire for the night? And if you are retiring for the night, are you retiring here? Aiko, you probably don't have enough room in your room for everybody. But you could sleep in your room if you wanted, and then our guests could stay here if you guys wanted to cut down on costs. Or you can come up with some other creative solution, or I guess you could sleep on the streets.
Aiko would
Not might be
offer
comfy.
and say it might be small and it may be humble, but if we didn't want to quite get to lodging in inns and taverns just yet, since everyone did just journey in tonight, My place is more than suitable. It just might be a little crammed.
Journey's gonna accept Aika's offer because she's poor.
I will say I'm very out of it at this point. So I'm just gonna go along with kind of what everyone else does.
Mhm.
Excellent, excellent. Arcadia?
Um,
Um, I'm gonna say to Aiko, if there is room, I can sleep on the floor even.
I
um,
love the floor.
she she's gonna kind of like make a jest and be like,
I
"There's even
love
a bath.
Peru.
There's even a bathtub."
Oh, good. Even
And
better.
she's gonna say, "Besides, I've got my
Excellent.
own pillows." And she's gonna swish her tails as she walks by. Um, and then not in a condescending way, she's gonna say to Karu, "Are you able to walk?" Because she
Oh
just
yeah, I'm so
okay.
good at that. I'm so good.
These two leg things, got it.
I'm so good at that. Yeah, totally.
I mean, satyr is
Aw.
the anatomy of the Achilles tendon alone. I'm just like, God, that's like walking in like high heels on your tippy toes. Like it's just, whew, so
Yeah, because you got your hooves and everything, man.
yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll come crash at my place. And she'll say like along the way, like, it'll be good for all of us to, sleep in like a small living quarters in preparation for, if we had to camp out in the wild, things like that. And then she's gonna turn to Journey and be like, if you have any recommendations for when that happens, then feel free to share. But all right.
All right.
So
Excellent.
we're heading back to my place.
Let's go.
Not necessarily who
Frugal.
Karu wanted to go home with,
Sleepover.
but
Our first sleepover, guys.
All right, guys. All
Yay.
right, I have to take a step.
I want to sing Frozen and be like, take a step, step again. It is all that I can.
This is our second Frozen reference tonight.
Oh, I'm adding it to the playlist. It's there
Oh,
now.
God, beautiful.
I'm just kind of like sliding across the bar at this point.
Wee! Yeah, Boots is just looking at you in just contempt. He's not happy. This is a classy establishment, and you have declassed it. All right, so folks, players, here's what I want to ask you guys about.
Okay.
At the end of streams, or not the end of streams necessarily, but at the end of D&D, I usually check in with players when we're like at our time for when our session's supposed to end. And I will usually ask you, do you want to stop here? Do you want to keep going? Up to you. If you want to stop here, NBD, because that's when we said we were gonna stop. If you're like, nah, let's do it, cool. Either is fine with me. But it is up to you what you would like.
I do have school tomorrow.
Slightly important.
Yes. So if not here, then probably quite soon.
Yeah, no worries, no worries.
I had
I would say
pretty
then,
long day.
What'd you say?
I had a pretty long day.
No,
so.
you're perfectly good. That's why I just like to ask players and everything, so no worries at all. So what we can do then, guys, is we can say that what we'll do is we'll pick up with the next day, being that you guys are going to set out on your mission to you're going to set out on your mission to accomplish your 4 tasks. You know that and actually I'll drop you guys in the where's it at? Regional map so I can kind of show you. So you guys are currently in Astraeos. You do know that you have a couple pieces of information that can help out, right? You have your 4 tasks: helping someone achieve their hopes, retrieving a relic from those who defy fate, which you now know you're going to be able to potentially access by going through the Crystal Passage. You know to discover your futures. That's going to take place down at Gato's Peak. And then last but not least, you do know that you need to receive the blessing of the Archfey and pay your respects. And I will say that because you guys are children of the stars, you do know that the Archfey's name is Selino. And we have Selino's altar down here. So you have kind of 3 main locations for where you can go explore next time. And we'll pick up from there with you guys getting to figure out what's your strategy for where you want to go and like what order and things like that, because you do have a couple that you could maybe pass like kind of on the way as you go to others. As for helping someone achieve their hopes, you'll have to figure that one out.
Awesome.
Awesome. Thank you
That
guys
was
so
very
much.
fun.
Yay,
This was
I'm so
a
glad.
blast. Loved this.
I am so glad. I thank you guys so much to the players. Thank you guys so much to chats across all the communities.
Yes, thanks for being
joining
patient.
in and everything, and for everyone being super awesome and chaotic and crazy. I did not expect a lot of what happened tonight.
Mhm.
It's been a lot of fun. So I will say thank you guys so much. I think group, what did we say our next day of D&D was? Because my notebook that has the answers is not
Ah.
near
Oh
me.
goodness.
I can pull it up because I think I posted it in the general chat.
Oh, good.
I think
That's a good idea.
Sometimes I use my brain. Gosh, we just spammed it. I love it.
Absolutely
Either that or I
fantastic.
put it in campaign notes. These memes are great.
And while Will is looking for that, I will say too that one of the things that I do want to do, this goes for all the communities. I'm trying to figure out the best way that I want that we can do this. But I do want to have ways that chat influences the campaign. This is a
Mhm.
Fey campaign, and everything is a little bit wild and chaotic, and things can happen that are unexpected. So I'm thinking what I might do, because I'm in everybody's Discord, so this might actually work. Is essentially make a poll on two things that you might like to see happen for next campaign session. And whichever one wins will be incorporated into the campaign. So, players, I will reach
Awesome.
out to you with that information and everything
Okay.
for how that might work, or I might pick your brains on the best ways to make that work. But yeah, everyone's community is welcome to kind of chime on in. And I think we might do a world building session at some point again this week too, if anyone is interested in helping shape the world.
By the way, the next date is November 7th.
Perfect. Okay, so November 7th is our next date then for D&D.
Mhm.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much. I really appreciate everybody for joining in tonight and for making this an absolute blast. And super special, awesome shout out to our new players. To like
Yeah.
all of them like snaps all around, round of applause. Like y'all did an amazing job. I know everyone was kind of nervous about how it was going to go, and you guys did phenomenal. So yes, I got flustered as the DM. I got flustered.
That's saying something.
So yeah, it was impressive. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. If everyone wants to do their sign-offs to communities and everything, please feel free. But that is the end of episode 1 of our Stream of Stars campaign.
So much fun.
Woo!
This is great.
Claps.
Oh,
Thank you so much. This was so fun.
Oh,
Yeah.
not a problem.
for real.
I'm
Amazing
excited.
work, DM. Amazing work with everything. And again, good job, newcomers, newbies. Welcome. You all are going to excel at this. Don't you worry.
Oh yeah. Oh, it'll be
So.
great. It'll be great. So, thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it, and that's it for us for tonight. Thank you guys.
Awesome.